Hi guys, welcome. This is the live watch along. It's Man United versus Crystal Palace part 2. Is it going to be repeat or revenge? I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, let's get on with the show. It's going to be a good one. It's myself. Half time. I've got bath time coming on to give a little analysis, and hopefully we get the 3 points today. So welcome. Hi everyone, we're here for the big match. It's Man United versus Crystal Palace, and we've already given them a 2-0 beating earlier in the week in the Coca-Cola Cup. A few adjustments today, and hopefully we get the 3 points again. Well, not 3 points. We didn't get 3 points in the League Cup. We got through, but hopefully we get 3 points today. Big up to Big T. He's in the house. I thought this for ages, but today confirms it is we need to go all out and try and get Ollie Watkins. And him and Haaland are our future. And I'm also going to say after Ten Hag, let's get Emery. Ollie Watkins got a hat-trick, didn't he? They smacked up Brighton. That was a hard one. I mean, would you have picked that before the game? I've heard a lot of people say Brighton were going to win that. But Villa, very good side. Their manager, Emery, yeah, he's done a great job. Ex-Arsenal, ex-Villarreal, Seville. Won a lot with them, hasn't he? So big up to Ollie Watkins, guy who's come through the ranks, come through the leagues. Ended up at Brentford, was bought in while he was in the Championship, by the way, for about 25 mil. People thought that was a bit too much for someone who's unproven, but he's gone on to be a great player. And he's England international as well, so fair play to him. Andy Long saying it won't matter who comes in, the Parasites, Glazers are still owners. Good shout. Big T saying here, as for today's team selection, if it performs, then fair play. I have the feeling we could be discussing certain players again after this one. We will see. Big up to Michael, who says, does anyone have team news? I'm going to bring the team news right now. We've got, I predicted a Villa win, but I never predicted 6. Oh, there you go. And big up Michael. Again, he's saying he's very impressed with Emery as well. They haven't had the best of starts, have they? They've lost a few games, but they're on the up, and they've definitely got good side, good energy. And yeah, they bought some good signings. Diaby looks good, doesn't he? And there'll be a tough proposition when we got to play them. So anyway, let's go for the side. Onana in goal. The defense, we've done a solo 11 yesterday. Didn't get it quite right. We got Dalot, that's correct. Varane and Amrabat was correct, but we picked Harry Maguire. He's gone for Lindelof today. What are your feelings about that? Lindelof instead of Harry Maguire. Seems like the manager has got a lot of trust in Lindelof, more so than maybe some of us. Big up to Black Bolt. How you doing, Black Bolt? Sorry, I keep getting you confused because I know you're in New York. I heard there's some floods there at the moment in New York. Hope you're all right. I've seen it, some footage. Looks really bad. Some cars get swamped by water. What's going on? What is going on? I hope you're safe and well. Andy Long's in the house saying, and afternoon on Monday, cheers for doing this. Much rather listen to you than those clowns on Sky. Thank you. It's really good. Loyalty. Brian saying 3-0 to United. All right, let's go for the side. As I said, in defence, only adjustment today is Lindelof is in for Maguire. It's Amrabat playing left back, centre midfield. He can play all over. And we've got Varane and Dalot playing as well. You have to forgive me in a minute. I just need to set up the channel because it's not coming up just yet. Let me just do this. I just want to make sure I'm not getting stitched up here. We want to watch Manchester United. And it's not come on yet, but it will come on very soon, I'm sure. How long before the game? We've got 8 minutes. Let's go to Crystal Palace. Yeah, looks like something on Crystal Palace. All right. Brian, you're saying 3-0. I hope so. So, guys, only change. Lindelof is in for Maguire. When will we see our number 2 keeper that wears number 1? Did we only sign him for when Ananas goes to AFCON? Who knows? Who knows? But keeper's really hard, isn't it? Once a keeper's in, it's very rare you see rotation with keeper. He would have known that when he came. Guess what? Mason Mount is back, guys. We've got Mason Mount, Casemiro and Bruno in midfield. 3 top experienced players. Is that the best midfield we can produce right now? Eriksen's not on the bench. So Mount, Casemiro and Bruno in midfield. Any surprises there? I don't think so. When Mount's fit, I think he will start the games. I think that's a good, strong, positive midfield. Mount got running power. We've got Bruno. We know what he delivers. He's just top class. And Casemiro, hopefully, we've seen he's our top goal scorer, but hopefully people can start getting behind him again. Here we go. Talked about the floods in New York. Black Bolt saying, all good. I may invest in a boat. You start calling you Noah very soon, Black Bolt. Yeah, it's happening all over the world. But yeah, God forbid no one's hurt or anything like that. Or damaged property. Big T saying here, when we will see our number 2, we just spoke about that. Yeah, the keeper. Emma saying here about the Big T's question about the number 2 goalkeeper. I was hoping we could see him in action in Coca-Cola Cup, the League Cup, Carabao Cup. Could have played him though. Anana had F all to do. That's from Emma. Are you doing well, Emma? I'm actually positive in Mount now. Seeing him switching him in late, and he likes what he's seeing. So obviously you've got Mount, Bruno, and Casemiro in midfield. Now Rashford's playing. There's a few question marks. We did a show about Rashford and Bruno during the midweek, talking about this is on a Wednesday after we beat Crystal Palace, and people saying who needs them? We play better without them. We'll find out today. You know, the answer will be, the evidence will be today whether we need them or not. Rashford and Bruno, that is. I was happy with Bruno. I never questioned Bruno, but I did raise a question mark for Rashford. He needs to be playing more as a team player. Hopefully we'll see that today. So he's coming onto the left, and then Haaland up front. Great stuff. Guess who's on the right, guys? I'm waiting. Anyone know who's on the right without looking at the team sheet? I'll tell you, it's Pellistri. Pellistri starting from the right. This is great endorsement from the manager. He's playing him again. I think the manager likes what he sees, which he played against Bayern Munich. That's a big call, wasn't it? And Anthony is back, but he's not on the bench today, apparently. No, he's not. I've just checked the bench. So Pellestri's playing off the right. And he played against Bayern Munich, and now he's playing again in a big game. He played midweek against Palace, and he's playing again up against Mitchell, who's a big, strong fullback for left back for Crystal Palace. On the bench, we got the goalie we bought from Turkey: Harry Maguire, Martial, Ericsson, Garnacho, Donny van der Beek, Evans, who's the only defender on the bench, McTominay, and Hannibal. We've got one defender on the bench. Sorry, 2. That'd be Harry Maguire and Evans. Yes, Harry Maguire is a defender, guys. Don't forget that. Bart is saying here it's going to be 2-0 or 2-1 to United. Cap or Die saying Pele. Pellistri means not Pele. Rest in peace. Haaland and Rashford have apparently been doing the same, some extra training sessions together to get a good partnership. That's what we want to see, isn't it, Emma? We want to see them 2 playing together, linking up and scoring goals. We've got someone now who can actually fire goals. Hopefully, for what you've seen so far, how many goals do you reckon Haaland would get in the league if he plays every game? Haaland Brace says UK Strange. Hope so. Really hope so. I won't, thank you, says Black Bolt. Bruno has quality, but I want to see less from him. Calm it down, bruv. That's Big T. And Bart saying here, I would have given Garnacho the nod as he looks really hungry, and Rashi is needed for the Galatasaray game. One game at a time, isn't it? Which position in defence is a liability, says Andy Long. He's asking the question. So what position in defence is a liability at the moment? I think we've got concerns at fullback. We've only got Harry Maguire and Evans on the bench. If Dalot or Amrabat gets injured or has to come off for some reason, we might have issues. They're coming out now on the pitch. I might be slightly behind, but it doesn't matter. It's not a live game on Sky or anything like that. Sam Johnson in goal, former Man United, because we know Henderson got injured, didn't he? Ward at right back. He didn't play the other day, I don't think. Anderson didn't play. He's centre back. He can ping the ball. He's got good left and right foot. Can do diagonal balls really well, 50, 60 yards. Gay. We always have to pronounce that right. Gay. He must have got T's in school, eh? So Gay, the England international, good, strong centre back. He can deal with most things, physical, running power. He's got all that. And Mitchell, left back, someone who's a tough guy. I rate him. He's the only left back. He has to play every single game for Crystal Palace. In midfield, they got Decore, who started the other day, and Hughes, who came off the bench. You know, Will Hughes, Blondie from Derby. Good technical player. Eze, Slop, and Ayu across the forward line with Matete, a big, strong, commanding centre back. Now, my issue is Harry Maguire dealt with Matete the other day quite easily, matched him up physically. I'm just wonder today if Varane and Lindelof can do the same. We don't want to see balls played up to him and him winning the first ball and them getting confidence from that. Harry Maguire really snuffed it out. So I'll be looking today for Lindelof possibly and Varane to hopefully deal with the first and second ball and any balls played up into him. Because if they start getting confidence, playing it into his feet or playing it up to his chest, head, and he starts winning it and bullying our centre backs, I'd be saying Harry Maguire done a good job, and that'd be once again giving me an argument for Harry Maguire to play. No word of Malacia, unfortunately. I haven't heard anything. It's been really quiet on that front, don't you think? Big up to Bath Time says easy pickings today. Yeah, you've seen the starting lineup. Bath Time, they played Lindelof instead of Maguire. With Bruno and Rashford in the side, the team may not press collectively, says Bart, like the side in the Carabao Cup. All right, boys. Yes, we're fine. Bath Time. Bath Time. Hopefully, we've seen at half time. 16 goals, he reckons, for Holland. The league will be good for the first full season. We should be for a team that creates sort of chances. Hopefully, you get double figures, pushing 20 goals. Anyone disagree with that? No, Maguire is a defender. Liability, where does liability fit with right back, centre back, and left back, says Andy Long. And hopefully, United get an early goal. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Brian? If we get an early goal today and we can relax a little bit. But how you doing, man? He's saying, but Malacia will come back during the international break. That's the fight. He's got a fight in his hand with Shaw, Reguilon. Would you like to see Casemiro phased out gradually if Amrabat continues to grow in confidence? I doubt that will happen. But Casemiro is our top goal scorer. He's a force. I think he's a experienced player who gives us a lot more, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well with his experience. Someone good to have around the club. I think he's going to be a mainstay for the next couple of seasons at least. 9th or 10th, United versus Palace mid-table battle. All right, okay. Here we go. So it's about to kick off. Amrabat, I'm really interested to watch Amrabat again today. Another 90 minutes. So he didn't play in full 90 minutes the other day, but he's starting again. He's doing his prayers. He's doing his Muslim prayers at the moment. And Matete, look at that. He's a big unit, big, broad, strong player. Playing up front, he's going to look to have a better game than he did, and he'd be pleased, I reckon, coming up against Lindelof rather than Harry Maguire. I keep talking about that, but it's true. We don't want Amrabat to do too well this season. We've got to negotiate a bit of a price when his loan is up. I thought we signed him. I'm not sure. Okay, not sure about that, but here we go. Looks like a packed house. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Just press the like button if you don't mind, guys. It's 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon, 30th of September, and we are on a mission to start climbing the table again. We've got 9 points, that's 3 wins, and we kicked off. Here we go. It's going to be repeat or revenge. Being played out here to Amrabat. It's composed on the ball, plays it back to the centre backs, and looks like Varane at right centre back and Lindelof at left centre back at the moment. So Lindelof's just travelling, trying to bring the ball out here. With his head up, they're passing amongst themselves. Varane and Lindelof looking up, head up all the time. And I'm just looking at options in midfield. And looks like in the centre, we've got Casemiro and Mount just off to the right, to the left of him. And Onana's got the ball at the moment, just waiting. He's played it out to Lindelof. There's no gap, so he's played it wide to Amrabat, who plays it inside to Mount, who can now travel and get that to the halfway line. Plays it wide to Rashford, who's on the halfway line, plays it back to Amrabat, who's cuts inside now on his right foot and plays it square to the defence centre-back again. So centre-back, we had a little move there. Mount travelled with the ball, got to Rashford, and we start again. Recycle. So it's gone now to the right-back situation, which is Pelestri, who's popped it back into the centre-back, but it's Onana. So it's a nice patient start here, building it up. Here's Amrabat driving into the centre of the park from left back and switches the play all the way to Pelestri. Pops it to Dalot inside to Bruno. Cuts it back to Pelestri. And you get a foul? No. What's the name? Mitchell was too strong there. But nice little move there. Give and go between Bruno and Pelestri. And a nice switch of play from Amrabat. Obviously, he's right-footed and coming in from the left. Played at left back. So he's going to be able to do that diagonal ball. He does switch the play quite well, I've noticed. Here he is again on the ball, playing kind of central now, and we're popping it around. I don't think Crystal Palace had a touch as yet. They're just waiting, kind of narrow with their pressing line, and we're sort of reaching to the halfway line now, popping it around between the centre-backs and Amrabat, who's now come right into midfield, which means Rashford will be coming off, dropping deep to the left. So what we haven't done, that's a poor pass by Varane and played it straight to Eze. Bit blind there. What we haven't done so far, just waiting for this move. Amrabat, lovely tackle. Oh, he breaks for Rashford. Palace give the ball away. Rashford's driving centrally, and he runs into traffic, believe it or not, and gets tackled. But nice and direct, and Ayew pays it out. So that's a poor pass by Varane. He tried to just play it simple. He played a switch pass with his left foot, weaker foot, and went straight to the Crystal Palace player. And there's no foul there called. So Varane calls or tries to foul Eze, but Eze stands up to it. On the right here, Ayew with a cross, and nice composed by Lindelof, and it's played to Amrabat. Under pressure, Amrabat just turns out of trouble. Nice and composed, vision, radar, and just gets away from the pressure. Now he sort of sits in the centre midfield, and we've got defenders again, centre backs trying to play it out. So here he goes, lovely pass out wide here early. It's to Mount, who's driving down the left. He cuts inside, plays a through ball for the fast running Dane. He tries to dive in, gets cut in half by the centre back, who tries to clear it, and it's cleared again, headed well by Amrabat, who brings it down. Lovely. Everything's coming down the left with Amrabat here. He's such a good player. So just to remind you, so the situation there at the back, the ball was crossed by Palace. Lindelof played it into Amrabat's feet. He was in the area, and he just sort of dropped a shoulder with his back to goal and the back to the attacker, and got away from the attacker, and the attacker was got done. So really good, nice and composed play there in a tight area. Well done, Amrabat. So here's Lindelof now on the halfway line. It's just the two of them. If they break here, we just got to make sure we got enough cover insurance, because this is what Palace are probably relying on: pick up the ball and break on us. So at the moment, it's just Lindelof and Varane, and then far ahead of them, we've got the right back, and then Amrabat, who's the left back, sitting in midfield at the moment. So what we haven't done so far is play the ball into the midfield. It's congested there. That's where I think Palace are waiting for, to pinch the ball from us if we do try and play it down the middle. So Casemiro and Amrabat and Mount aren't really getting the ball played to them in the centre of the park. We're sort of playing it wide a bit. So here we go. Lindelof plays wide here to Mount, who's sitting on the touchline. He pops it back to centre back, which is Amrabat, and he comes inside. Here we go. There's a ball into midfield, straight from Varane into Bruno. Cuts it inside to Casemiro. He turns, switches to play, and it's cut out, but it gets the return. His Mount plays out wide to Rashford. He's in the box. Can he deliver across? No, he gets cut out. But here we go. Picking up the pieces is Mount. Lindelof on the edge of the box, halfway. Pops it back to Amrabat. Managed to get it wide here to Varane and Pelestri, who tries to play it around the corner. Nice bit of play there. Rashford got in again. He should have really delivered a cross, but he was just jockeying. And he should have passed the ball. As Black Bolt is saying there, please pass the ball. Are we doing a Rashford watch today after what we said during midweek, guys? Maybe we should. Let's see. Likes in it. Yeah, press the like button, guys. Here's Lindelof to Varane, deep in their half now. They're dropping well back. We're just looking for passes here. Amrabat in the centre of midfield, popping it around. Love how we sort of recycling the ball. We're not panicking, but we're slowly building as a team and camping them in their half. Here's Rashford out wide. Can he play a simple pass? He crossfield pass. It goes to the man. Well done. Here's Dalot at right back. Crosses the ball. He was aiming for Haaland, and Sam Johnson comes out and claims that really well. Yeah, big up to Matthew Bassett. Matthew Bassett, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Just going back to some play there, which maybe could have called a foul or a handball, but it was played on. Here we go. So Sam Johnson's got the ball. So bit of observation here. Big T saying you can already see Amrabat wants to be involved in midfield. Yeah, he's a natural. When you're a natural player like that, you do sort of tend to drift in there. And it gives us that advantage of an extra man, maybe. A bit like what Arsenal do. Is Eze, does he get fouled? No, it's not given. Amrabat picks up the pieces, plays it into Mount. A little triangle here and switch the play. But Amrabat just about goes to his man, yes. Maybe got away with that one. A bit risky there by Amrabat, but we've got to play. Dalot at right back, plays at home. To Onana. It's lovely here. We're building again. Yeah, it's true. Amrabat's playing really well. Having only Lindelof and Varane at the back is risky if we lose the ball, says Big T. If the ball gets turned over fast, they can play a fast break. You can see Rashford divering when he can't shoot. He doesn't know what to do. Question marks over his play so far. Holland will score, says Bilal. Big up to WWE Rajiji. Just wait a minute. Oh, that's a great tackle by Matete. But we pick up the ball here with Bruno. Plays it out wide to Rashford. He's got to drive here into the box. Yeah, he's done the right gym. Crosses. It's deflected and they pick it up and they can clear here. Yeah, that's a lovely. Yeah, Rashford tried to cross, but it got cut out a bit. Big up Rajiji. He says, good afternoon, peeps. How's everyone? Brighton got smashed. Maybe this is going to be one of those most unpredictable seasons. I don't think it's unpredictable result. Haaland got smashed there by the goalie as he came out to claim the ball. But that was a good result. I mean, we've seen a few results this season of some teams getting whacked. I think Newcastle whacked a team earlier, which was a great result for them. But Brighton, yeah, they got smacked. I think they lost as well to West Ham, didn't they, by 3 or 4 goals earlier this season. So Brighton, their manager did complain about having to play 3 games a week now they're in Europe. And they did lose their first game in Europe to Athens. So it's a bit tough, isn't it? Our manager was talking about the injuries and the commitments that we have to play with so many games. Obviously, if you go far in cup competitions as well. So it's a strain on squads, even as big as Man United's, let alone Brighton. Poor pass there by Lindelof. It's cut out. And Palace just popping the ball around. It's gone back to their goalkeeper now. We're putting a lot of pressure on. And he whacks it. Get it out. Can we pick up the pieces? Bit of communication there between Varane and Delot. We do. Lovely first touch by Delot. Plays it into midfield. Varane, I mean, it's not Varane, it's Amrabat. Gets pinched. No foul. And a lovely, wow. Amrabat got pinched. It was a poor pass, really. His first touch, Crystal Palace player pounced on it on his first touch, got away with it, drove forward, and it was Casemiro came to back him up and pick up the pieces. It was Ayew. Casemiro was sliding tackle. It was a foul. It was a foul. Will it be a yellow, though? So he was going for the ball, but as we see a lot these days, the player Ayew, he sort of got his legs in front of the tackle to make sure that it was a foul. Casemiro is picking him up there, apologising, but it could be a yellow card, maybe. You need to sort of stop the play. Yeah, he's giving him a yellow card. Casemiro's a bit upset about that. He's giving it the old Brazilian, hey. But he did stop them from breaking. This is him. We can't afford to give the ball away when we're playing our football. Can't get slack. Black Belt says not a foul. I disagree on that one. I think he made it a foul by putting his leg in the way of the incoming Casemiro. Casemiro was going for the ball, and he saw him coming, put his leg there. So I suppose it's a foul, but it's a yellow card. I'm not sure. I think by the book, because they were breaking, maybe they could say it was a yellow. But Casemiro has to be careful now. Amrabat further forward than Casemiro is interesting. Casemiro can contribute with attack. Can Amrabat? That's a question mark by Big T. Meanwhile, more centrally here, maybe about 40 yards out, Eze with a cross on the diagonal, flicks it in, and it is cleared, but it goes straight to Will Hughes here on the left-hand side. Shapes to cross it, pops it into the left back, and it's whipped in. It's Mateta, I think. No, it's Gay, the big centre-back. So that they worked a good move there, Palace, from the free kick. This is set pieces that they have to work on. It's played out to Will Hughes. It shapes to cross it, plays it into the guy on the left-hand side, crosses the ball in, whips it in, and it's Gay who just pops it past the post. So here we go, playing out from the back again. We have to be careful, Casemiro. Here's the first-time ball into Haaland. Oh my God! So first-time ball into Haaland. He came running onto it. It was one-on-one with the keeper. Flicked it past the keeper, but the defender came in and cleared it off the line almost. That was Mitchell. First-time ball by Casemiro. He's been good at them. We saw in the midweek how he can do that. It's Lindelof now on the halfway line. Jeff saying, no way was that a yellow. Jeff should know he's a referee. Yeah, I did question that one myself. On target, and that's a goal. We got away with that one there, says Big T as well. They talk about the header from Gay. So Gay had a header from a set piece, which is, I suppose, they can rely on at the moment, because we seem to be dominating possession, something that people complained that we didn't do against Burnley, but they're just sitting back, allowing us to have to play and waiting to pounce, I imagine, or wait for set pieces to sort of hit us, because they're not really keeping the ball too well, Crystal Palace. So between Varane, Lindelof, and the goalkeeper, they're having lots of touches at the moment because they're not being pressured. It's only when it gets a bit further forward, Palace sort of closed the gap. So stopping us from playing centrally. So we have to switch the players. Casemiro playing at centre-back in the middle of the three. He's come in, he's got his head up, he's looking for something, but nothing on, plays it back to the other centre-back who plays it back home. Safety first, guys. I think we've got to get into the wide areas. It's dangerous playing it to the middle, but here's Amrabat, who comes and offers himself down the middle, plays it back home to Casemiro, who's got it here to Palestri, is this? And now we're on the right-hand side. Casemiro dinks the ball in, up to Bruno, chests it down, and it's played out wide to Rashford. He's got a one-on-one situation again against the defender. He cuts inside, outside, tries to get a shot off. He goes into like where the players are. It's really congested there. I'd rather see him pop it out wide and cross the ball. He's looking to get a shot off. So it's a lovely little play there. Chest down by Mount, played into Bruno. Bruno plays out wide to Rashford. He runs into the box, jinks inside where the numbers are, unfortunately, and we got a corner out of it. But once Rashford just crossed the ball, just get a yard. He's got the pace to do it. If you're going to jockey someone, get a yard and just play it across the 6-yard box. Cross here from Mount. Header, and it's gone wide. Varane's looking for a goal, a corner, but it's not. It's come off Varane, apparently. So switch of play there is whipped in by Casemiro. Got there first by Haaland, and he just knocked it past the keeper. He could have gone down for a foul there. Could have been a red card. Knocked it over the keeper, or just around the keeper. It was on target, going into the goal, and it was Mitchell who turned that wide. And here, just showing that cross and the header. Harry Maguire would clear that all day. Varane let Gay get in on there. Harry Maguire clears that. No one says a word. It's just what you're supposed to do. So that was a good header by Gay. It just went wide of the post. Pass the ball. Once again, we're hearing. 1-0 up for Wolves. Obviously, against Man City. Own goal from Diaz. And obviously, they stole one of their players, didn't they? Mateus. Good morning, everybody. Everyone's saying it's not morning. It's morning in America to Jeff and Black Bolt, though. Hope you guys are doing well. It's raining as I'm about 20 minutes away in Bolton. Horrible weather to play football in. Big up in Bolton, northwest. And someone's just gone down here. I was just doing his laces. Rashford ignoring 3 players in the box, obsessed with trying to weave in and get the shot off. Big T, spot on. Spot on. He needs to do better than that. Reggie, yes, the rain is visible on TV, so it's coming down. That's from Jeff. It's amazing, isn't it? You go to America, you get free, get it, watch a game for free. I'm here. It's 15 minutes gone so far, and I'm having to watch this on a Fire Stick. Good. It's not delayed or anything like that. It's not buffering. Here's Anana with a long ball. It's played to the left, and get a second ball between Mount and Rashford. They're playing a little 1-2, and Rashford again gives the ball away. Could have just played it simple. So it's 3-4 times now in 15 minutes. Rashford, maybe the decision making is not on. Here we go. We managed to pinch the ball and we turn it over in their half. And it's Mount on the left. He's everywhere, Mount. He's sort of coming in wide to the left, very intelligent, and coming in, drifting into areas where he can't be picked up. We're playing little 1-2s out on the right with Palestri and Dalot. And here we are. Now Dalot gets a 1-2. Can he play out to Palestri? Yes, Palestri out here, drives into the box, whips it in, and it's cleared by Gay. Can we get the second ball? Yes, Amrabat brilliantly there, tries to pick out Eze and stop them from playing out. And that's what we did. That's where we come alive. So we had a lovely little 1-2 between Dalot and Palestri. Palestri actually does what Rashford doesn't do, drives in, gets a cross in, dangerous cross, cleared by Gay. Eze picks up the ball at the edge of the box. It was Amrabat in there trying to close him down to pinch the ball there. If we would have pinched the ball there, they would have been in trouble. And then we ended up fouling someone. Eze's very strong now. He got away from Amrabat there. Good player, Eze. Here we go. We pinched the ball high up. It's Haaland with a left foot shot. And it's gone skied it. He had Rashford on, but Rashford ain't passing to him. So he decided to shoot instead. Gets a high five from Mount. Good pressure there from, it was Mason Mount. Great pressure, stopping them from playing. I think against Decore. That's what I think the result is. What we want to conclude how we want to play our football. That pressure from Mount. That is another example why he's so important. In that final third, he can close people down really quickly and stop them from playing out. And we've seen the result there. We got a shot off. Wasn't the best of shots, went skied it over the bar, but all from Mason Mount, his hard work. And he gave Holland a high five, but it should be the other way around. Holland, was set up there. There's a win. There we go. They won the header there. Is that a foul? No foul given. So it's a throw in here. Rashford's gone down. He's holding his shin. Not happy about it. He feels he was fouled. So there's a bit of stop of play here. So Pelestri did what Anthony has never done. It's a big T. Yeah, it was a lovely move, that, wasn't it? Lovely move. Again, Jeff is saying here, Rashford not passing again is maddening. Yeah, it's frustrating. I totally agree. Rashford is ignoring 3 other players in the box. Obsessed. Yeah, most certainly. Where is Mount playing? He's playing, it's a midfield 3. So you can imagine Casemiro is probably the deepest 3. Mount's drifting. He's helping Rashford out because obviously he's got to fill in for that position where Amrabat comes into midfield. So you can see there's a lot of rotations there. Mount is playing off a bit slightly left to on the left-hand side of the midfield 3 and filling in those positions, coming out, tugging the touchline at times, and at the right time coming into the middle to pick up the ball. So he's moving around. His work rate is good. He's moving around off the ball and giving us opportunity to sort of rotate and move around the Crystal Palace defence as well. So he's everywhere. He's everywhere at the moment. He's coming at the right time, depending on what situation we are. Like we're building up from the back right now. It's got Casemiro, solo man in midfield. Just in the interior position is Mount, who's coming now inside to get off the ball. And Varane nearly got pinched there by Mateta. And the keeper gives him respect again and says, "Go again, Varane," and gives him the ball again after he almost lost the ball. And we could have conceded there. Anyway, we play it out. It's a switch of play there by Rashford. We get a throw in their half. It's Rashford with the throw, plays it home. And it's Lindelof. Plays it centrally. Here's Casemiro. Pings the ball in and it's cut out. That's poor. I'd rather see him just build up slower. You don't need to do that. Try and play between the lines. That's what Crystal Palace want. And now they can break. This is what they're set up to do. And Gay's gone home. Haven't seen Anderson on the ball much for Crystal Palace. Good defender. He can ping the ball really well. They played out to Ward. Back to Anderson here. He's got his head up time. He plays it square to Gay. I told you before, Gay is a strong defender, physically strong, can run. And he plays and gives the ball away there. Not the best passer, I imagine, but he's an England international. Here we go again. We've got the ball again. Enough possession for Man United. Varane's having a shocker, says Jeff. He almost did, didn't he? 20 minutes gone in the game. We seem to have a plan, says Big T, and we're trying to execute it. It's not a bad start. Let's get them gears up. Yeah, totally agree. The plan here is just, obviously, you can only do what we can against the opposition. They're sitting back. They're trying to sort of compact, make it nice and narrow, compact the middle, and trying to beat us on the break if they do pinch the ball. Possession-wise, they're not really doing too well. Here, once again, centre-back drives forward, tries to switch the play, and he plays it off the pitch. That's Gay. 2 balls now he's just giving away. So when it comes to passing, it's not his forte, even though he's better than me. Who can I criticise? But yeah, so the left back and right back are inverted. If we do that, we need to play 3-4-2-1. We're not playing. It's only the way we're building up, because we've got so much time and space, and Amrabat's often coming inside. There could be 2 or 3 at the back at one point, yeah. But really and truly, here's like Dalot's pushing on with Pelestri, because we've got opportunity to do that. No one's putting pressure on the centre backs playing up. So what we're doing, we're being a bit conservative. Obviously, we do need to speed up a little bit. But we're not playing through the middle so much because that's where they want us to play. They've camped those areas. They've got Eze, Mateta, and Ayew quite narrow. And then behind them, they've got Decore and Will Hughes picking up. So the trap is they want you to play down the middle. and then they can pick up the ball hopefully. But here we go wide again with Mount, who drifts off wide on the left-hand side, plays it into Rashford. Rashford's here driving inside, plays a ball and gives the ball away. The ball's played out with the outside of his foot. Just play it simple. He's trying to force things and make things happen, and nothing happened there. Amrabat plays a 1-2 here with Casemiro. He drives inside, plays another 1-2, but doesn't come off. And now he has to get back because they're breaking. This is what they want. There's a runner here from Schluff, I think. He's running through on his left foot, and he gets cut out here by Dalot. Great defender by Dalot. All started, I think, from Rashford again. He gave the ball away cheaply, and yeah, still had time to go, but Rashford shouldn't give the ball away there. Dalot, well done, says Black Bolt. Yeah, for sure, physically, because that was a trap, clearly a trap. Cap or Die says Rashford is shitty. He's playing shitty. If you give him time to build and you're not building, you are a builder. If you're given time to build and you're not building, are you a builder? Yeah, that's a question about us. So they're giving us time to build and we're not building. Maybe we're not a building team. Question mark. We're being patient. So here they go again, whipping it across, cut out by Varane, lovely. And here's Dalot with the ball, under a bit of pressure, gives it away. They pinched him there. It's Mateta into Will Hughes. Lovely play by Pellistri, who came back to win the ball. Well done, Pellistri. Now still Crystal Palace. Mateta, strong, gets away from two defenders, drives into the box, tries to cut it back, but there's no one there. And here we have the ball with Mount. Squares it to Rashford, and Casemiro gives the ball away, and it's turned over again. His Palace, Ayew on the right hand side, up against Amrabat. Amrabat's on him like glue, and that's not a foul clearly, but it is a foul. They've given the foul. Amrabat is in despair. He doesn't think so. There's Rashford, gave the ball, and we won the ball, played out to Rashford, who's deep in our half. He squares Casemiro. Casemiro gets pinched and almost fouled the guy. So it's a foul here from Amrabat on Ayew. So Roy Hodgson's giving it all that from the sidelines. Happy with what he sees, and it is raining pretty hard. So another free kick. And this is what they're playing for, because Roy Hodgson's clapping. He knows this is an opportunity for Palace. They're waiting for these sort of things. So don't say damn. I don't want to hear damn, because it's a free kick here for Palace. And I think this is why we need Harry Maguire in these sort of situations, because he was clearing everything the other day. Eze's going to take it. And let's see what Guan. It's going to be whipped in from the right-hand side. Eze. And wow. Wow, is that Anderson? He scored a great goal. Flipping hell. Eze whipped in the ball. It's gone straight through the box. Nobody cleared it. It's gone straight to the back post. Anderson's volleyed it. Pinged it right into the top corner. Nothing the keeper could have done about that. But who should have won the first ball there? So here, we can watch it again. It's congested box, whipped in. No one's won the first ball, not cleared properly. It was Haaland who didn't really get a touch of it. It's gone all the way to the back post area, and it's whipped in viciously by Anderson. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Damn. 1-0 Crystal Palace, guys. This is what they're working on. They're waiting for free kicks and little counters here. Poor start. Just a bit of a complacency. They're looking for an offside, maybe. Nah, that's a goal. You got to give him that. Let me just put this banner up. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That's after 25 minutes. Poor. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. And there was another shot there from Casemiro. Really disappointed. I mean, it's just complacency, isn't it? That's what they're playing for. They're playing for free kicks. They're playing for stupidness like that. So it's played out here. Casemiro has a shot. It's just gone wide. Oh dear, there goes my 0-0 prediction. Bring back David De Gea, says Jeff. I don't want to bite on that one. I'm not going to bite, Jeff. Don't say these things. That could have been saved for F's sake. I'm not biting on that one, even with Big T. Clearly, I don't think that could have been saved unless if you're Superman and you've got reflexes of a cat. But I don't think you can blame the goalkeeper for that. Why are we giving away stupid free kicks? Why did Casemiro give the ball away? Why did Rashford play a kind of sloppy ball to Casemiro in that danger area? Couldn't you see there's a man on him? Maybe I'm putting too much blame on Rashford. That was more Casemiro. He got pinched there, and that's what led to the free kick. Bruno makes our game predictable because we insist on everything going through him. Cap will die. That's what he's saying. Here we go on the right-hand side. It's Dalot. 1-0 down now. And it's Palestri. We get a throw deep in their half. Or they get a throw, sorry. Let me just set this up. Great finish by Anderson. He's a centre back. All right. Lost my vibe a bit after that. It's really disappointing. So we start again. Considering Rashford, for me, he's had 3 or 4 opportunities to sort of cross the ball or make something happen. Here he is on the left again. Whereas Palestri's had 1 or 2 and got a crossing. I want to see more. You know, if you're playing wide, it's not all about you. You've got to bring people in. Switch of play here from Bruno. Play that wide to the right. Head up here. Left foot dinked into Haaland. Gets the return. It's Casemiro plays that wide to Rashford. Tries to drift in across. And it's cut out. Eze clears the ball. Only to Dalot, who gets almost pinched. Has to be strong here. And we get the ball. It's whipped in. Cross. Keep it in. Rashford does. Head up. Oh, takes his time. Here's Casemiro. Plays the ball, but it's cut out. And they clear the ball. Trying to force it too much. Sure. They're saying we don't have to play. We will just get you on set pieces. Yeah, most certainly. That's how they set up. And they did exactly that. They know our weakness is we've got a keeper that can't stop shots. Old Roy must have marbles left. I'm not having that one, but I respect you guys anyway. Rashford and Bruno back in the team. It's going well. Big T. All right, maybe you guys are making your point after the debate we had earlier in the week. Switch of play here by Lindelof. Is cut out again. Can we pinch the ball? Yes, great work by Mount. It's whipped in by Bruno. Palestri trying to get in there. And it's cleared by Palace again. Trying to work this now. We're trying to work it. Let's turn it up. It was a great finish, to be fair, by Anderson. You're not really going to stop that one. I must say, Mount 2 or 3 times now has intercepted the ball. Is Eze driving away from Amrabat? He's driving forward. He's got a man to his right. He plays him in, and we clear it for corner. It was Varane fuming. He's fuming. Eze driving strong down the middle. Plays a lovely ball, and it was Varane who had to clear from Mateta. Yep, gets there first, just. Eze done really well there. Got away from guys. Black Bolt saying, I hope Onana grows into the role. I'm waiting. And the manager wants to talk about Garnacho brings nothing to our team. Who said that? Maybe we'll bring him on later. 10 years from now, we'll be saying, remember that when Ten Hag put that midfielder in goal. All right, here we are. Looks like we've got to throw deep by our corner flag on the left-hand side. And it's Amrabat going to take it. So 31 minutes gone, guys. It's 1-0 to Palace. Anderson after 25 minutes from a set piece. And we didn't clear the ball. This is why I say Harry Maguire has to play. Especially, I mean, the first ball that came over, I expect Harry Maguire or someone would clear that. It's just gone straight through the congested area. No one's cleared it. And it's going to be a yellow card here, maybe, for Hughes. And it's gone to the back post where Anderson is, and he's volleyed it into the back of the net. Great finish. So here we are, playing out again. 31 minutes gone. Hughes is booked. Switch of play, that's not good enough. That was Bruno. Haven't seen much of Bruno on the ball, but you never know. You can't write him off. He's going to do something eventually. Just think it's so congested there. They're just sort of camping and stopping us from playing. We're trying to get it wide, but when we do get it wide, we're not got enough quality. I think Pelestri is the one who can sort of be unselfish and make something happen and bring people in. There we go. Mount in centre of the park, slows it up a bit, plays a long ball over the top for Pelestri. Can't bring it down, and Hughes comes across to get the ball, plays it back home to Mitchell, who clears the ball. Bit of wrestling in there between Varane and Mateta, but we come away with the ball. Amrabat on the left, plays it into Rashford, gets a return here at left back, head up, plays it into Haaland, who brings the ball down, funnily enough, almost didn't, and plays it wide to Rashford. Now he tries to drive into the box, he cuts it onto his right foot, nothing there, plays a stupid through ball, but it's not going to get, he wants to do everything, it seems. It is to me, it's annoying. It's flipping annoying. Opportunity again there. Rashford, I can count 4 occasions in the first half. Maybe there's more where he's got the ball and nothing happens. Nothing happens. Just drive down the line and just square it. Simple as that. Even if it's leave it to others to be, to be responsible. Here comes Ten Hag office in the technical areas, giving instructions here. We want more from Rashford, to be honest. There's 3 or 4 times now. I'm not seeing enough. And you get in good positions and then nothing happens. We're 25 minutes. We are 25 minutes at a half team right now. I said it many times. Do you think we should offer David De Gea a contract? I'm not going there. I'm not going there, big teams. Oh, sorry, Regigi. Who do the reaction show? We are doing a reaction show about 7 o'clock. I know people want to watch the Spurs and Liverpool. Is it Spurs and Liverpool playing today? At 5:30, so we don't want to sort of clash with that. So we might do it about 7:30. I think it's bath time coming on, and maybe Mr. B as well. If you want some big tea, let me know, and we try and set it up 7:30 or about 7:30. Here's a corner here from Eze. It's whipped in. Once again, they get the first ball, and just about clear it. Rashford is down, and it's a long ball. Gay clears that quite comfortably. And Palace again. They want to play it out because Rashford's down here. Bilal says this is annoying. I don't know what happened to Rashford there. It didn't seem like a big challenge. There's a corner here from Eze, whipped in. It's a bit of a scramble in the box. We tried to clear it, and Rashford comes out. He gets a bit of a afters there from a challenge. Oh, yeah, he's maybe looking for a red card there because one of the guys came in to challenge him, kind of got half the ball, but his follow through hit Rashford on the shin. It wasn't necessarily studs up. It was more like a toe punt on his chin. I wish, on his shin. So Rashford's down again. He should be wearing shin pads. I don't like these days. Do you remember where the Brian Robson Gold shin pads that looked like Robocop? They covered your whole shin. You were never going to get a broken leg. These days, the shin pads are like minute, aren't they? Let's have a look at this again. So Rashford gets the ball first, and he gets a follow through. You can't say it's a free kick or a foul necessarily. Maybe a foul, but it wasn't Decore, it was. Oh dear, studs on the ankle, says Black Bolt. Anyone surprised with what we've seen so far? We just need to step it up. Are they going? What's happening here? What's happening here? Looks like the referee's got the ball. And Ten Hag's shaking his head. So Rashford, because he got injured, he's having to come off just temporarily. He didn't wait to come on again, and play will continue. They are kids pads. Yes, the shin pads they got these days, isn't it? So tiny. It's pathetic. Don't complain when you get hit in the shins, man. Wear proper pads. Decore had his foot out. Yes, wearing little kiddie shin pads. Yeah. All the pros seem to do that these days. Maybe because they know there's no tackling in the game anymore. But for me, my shin pads, I always try to wear long string pads that cover the ankles. Just get used to it. I just don't want, level I play, you don't want anyone getting injured or breaking legs or anything. And there's no insurance, really. All right. I'm surprised you could say I predicted it, but I want to be proven wrong and us to smash 4 goals. Yeah. Did you say 4-1 yesterday, Big T? Well, hopefully. It's 37 minutes gone. We're 1-0 down. We do need to step it up. I think it's got to the stage now. If we lose today, it'll be the worst start since for 34 years or something like that. I think maybe did Ron Atkinson, would that go into Ron? Nah. Yeah, maybe Ron Atkinson's time. Or maybe Fergie's time when he first died. Jack Grealish has chin pads planted in his legs. He's made of titanium, isn't he? Here we go. Short corner by Palace. He plays outside the box, plays a 1-2 with Will Hughes, and we clear the ball. Great touch there by Anderson. Picked it up out of the sky with his back to goal. And they play it home to Sam Johnson, who pings one straight down the middle. We win the header. Second ball, Rashford just get edged out of it really easily. I'm really on Rashford's case, I feel. I think I'm being a bit bad on him. But rightly so, I want more. I want more from him. So here we go again. Got the ball. It's Amrabat coming inside, 2 centre backs. Amrabat's in the centre circle now, looking for the ball, given an option. There's nothing ahead of Varane, so he plays it into Amrabat, plays it home again to Lindelof. Can he switch it early to the wing, left wing? Nothing. He's actually inviting someone to come get the ball and telling them off when he pops it off to Amrabat here. He plays it to Varane, who's just inside their half, tries a ball into Mount, played it into Haaland. He's got it back to goal. No one can pick up the pieces, but it comes out wide here. Yes, it does. Bruno plays it wide to Dalot, and here's Casemiro in the half space. Plays it back to Dalot on the right-hand side. He plays it into Casemiro. It's all down the right here. Here's Dalot looking for overlap, which is Pelestri. What's he going to do? He does get across and we get a corner. Simple things. Simple things. Nice bit of play there from United. We have to discuss again Rashford in his reaction show. He has to be made accountable. Well, I've seen 3 or 4 times. Here's the a corner quickly. It's going to be whipped in. Outswinger by Bruno. Got a header on it. Near post. Hands on hips. It was Casemiro near post, but it's gone over the bar. Last season, defence was our strength. It isn't this year. Well, we haven't got Martinez at the moment, but I think, look, I'll be honest, man. I think that goal could have been prevented. If I'm a defender, if that ball comes across 6-yard box, your responsibility to clear it. It's just gone straight through our 6-yard box, like we don't exist, and it's gone to the back post for Anderson to score. But even before that, I think we're just cheaply giving the ball away. So you get what you deserve, and we don't deserve anything so far. We need to open them up. Here we go, Bruno with another switched ball down the right, and no one can pick it up. No one's picking up the pieces, and we play it home again. We've had so much possession in the centre backs areas, but nothing's happening from it. Here's Casemiro. It's gone wide here to Pelestri on the right. Played inside here to Lindelof. He's got Amrabat, but he gives it back to Bruno. Plays it into Haaland, who's back to goal. Is Bruno again. Little fry slide through pass for Pelestri, just inches wide. Pelestri had made a run from right inside to the box, and Bruno tried to play him in. It's just a bit too heavy. Nice play, though. Nice play. You have to respect that. A lot of movement off the ball. And it's all set up by playing it into Haaland. And a lovely through pass by Bruno. Bit too much zip on it, though. It's wet out there. That's what you want to see. Trying to open teams up. Wolves still beating City. Boys, things could be worse. We could be Everton or 2-0 down to Luton. Wow, I would have picked Everton to win that. That was a good opportunity for them to win. But they're 2-0 down. Jesus Christ. Wolves still beating City. Luton are smashing Everton. Wow, poor Everton. Pelestri man, says Bilal. Okay, guys. Okay. So it looks like there's a foul by Casemiro. He has to be careful. It's on the yellow card. 41 minutes gone, guys. And it's a free kick. Played down the channel here to Eze. It's Amrabat. And we do get away here, but Mount can't get it. It's whipped into the box. Header free. Gone straight to Will Hughes. Out wide here to Mitchell. And back to Hughes, who plays it centrally to Decore. And they're popping it around now in our half. They hold it up. Can we pinch it? Yes, we can. And that's a foul. All right, we get away with that. Nothing on, right? They've tried to play a bit of football there, but they can't. It's like they can't string 4 or 5 passes together. They're just waiting to counter us. As you saw with Eze there earlier on when he played the ball into Matete, and Varane came across and cleared it. And obviously with the free kick they had earlier, they scored from it. So when it comes to sort of popping the ball around, Palace ain't really doing it. I think Vieira tried to come in and start helping them start playing out from the back and playing for good football, but I think Roy Hodgson's come back now and just set them up, especially for this game, to be effective on free kicks and maybe transitions. They're kind of solid. We haven't really probed and broken them down yet. But I do blame that's a switch of play there by Amrabat, goes nowhere. Picked up by Dalot. Okay. Don't want to see those balls because it's a bit, you've got to do it. Here we go. Amrabat. Now he's drifts the ball up into Palestri on the right. He's got Dalot with him. He cuts inside, looking for options, plays into Amrabat, and now he gives the ball away. Too congested there. And now just about comes to Varane. We have to be careful there. They're looking for a counter. Lindelof plays it in between the lines to Casemiro and gives the ball away. That's what I'm saying. When you play it down the middle, they're expecting that, and they're really there to clamp down on you. As soon as you play it through the middle of the park, like they did for the goal, it was balls played into Casemiro just outside his box, and they just rushed him and pinched him, and that's how the goal, how they got their goal, because they got a free kick soon after that. So just be careful when we play it down the middle. Play it wide, use those areas, and have a bit more effectiveness. Here's Palestri, plays it into Casemiro, plays a 1-2, but it's just gone straight to Will Hughes, and they can clear. They play it long, and it goes back to Varane, who humps it forward. We're not going to win this ball. It's Palestri up against Mitchell, and yeah, it bounces a couple of times. Palestri does get it though. And there's a bit of deflection there, and it's cleared by Ward. Varane wins the head against Matete. It goes straight to the slope, but he couldn't get away from Amrabat there, who plays it to Mount, cuts inside, plays it into space here. We've got a little triangle played from Amrabat, Casemiro and Mount out to Rashford. And Mount's got it on the left. So it's Bruno on the left here with Rashford. And here's Amrabat, plays it into Bruno just outside the box, gets to Rashford, and he gives the ball away for the 5th time or 6th time, and they get a foul. It's like we're having to force it. We've got ball players trying to get to a certain area. Rashford seems to not have that confidence at the moment. Oh dear, dear. Rajiji saying, sorry, got fat thumbs, my keyboard's too small. Like I said, it could be an unpredictable season, like when Leicester won the league. Okay, so Arsenal and Newcastle currently winning as well at the moment. I think Arsenal away at Bournemouth and Newcastle. Can't remember who they're playing, but yeah, we are losing as well, and that's not good enough. So hopefully we can get something before half time, which is only a few minutes away. There's going to be boos, surely, if we go in. Casemiro, and he got pinched again. He has to be so careful. They're ready to sort of attack him as soon as he gets the ball. That's a switch of play by Amrabat. Goes straight to Dalot. He drives at Mitchell. Can he get crossing? They cross 6-yard box. That's a good cross. It's cut out by Gay. Nice switch of play by Amrabat there. Played again to Dalot. Up against Mitchell. Beats him. Pops it past. He'll cross. And it's cleared again by Gay. That's what you want to see. And now they can break Palace with Mateta. There's no one ahead of him. He's looking for runners. It's A on the left. Our left back on their right. He played it down the channel. Bit of strength there by Lindelof, and it's a foul. So nice play. Switch of play by Amrabat. Whipped in. Dalot twice beat his man and whipped in the cross. Rashford, hello. Sure. I like how Amrabat's been playing. We've got so much more possession. He's making things happen, but we just have to be careful. Like the middle's congested. We play it wide. We can keep getting those crosses in. Something will happen. We just got to work things. Maybe switch a play like we saw there with Amrabat and get a cross in early. Here we go again. It's a bit too slow, which is good. You've got to slow it up at the back. There's a switch of play by Amrabat again, but get cut out by Ward. It's played towards Rashford, and Mount picks up the pieces. He's driving now. He's got his head up, plays it into Casemiro. Tries to play it square, doesn't reach his man. It's Eze, very strong, cuts away. Beautiful. Little Cruyff turn and gets away from players. and still keeps the ball. Here's Eze, Ayu. Lovely. Eze's a beautiful player. I have to give him that. He's strong and really not flustered, very composed on the ball. He can drive away from people with his strength and dribbling ability. He's got the most dribbles, apparently. That's a lovely ball by Sam Johnson into the fullback. And that's a foul. No, let's play on. And no, and now we've got a foul. It looks like Ward on Rashford, who's gone down again. All right, here we go. Comments, guys. Big T saying Villa will be the next team to win the league outside the usual, he reckons, because they had a good result today. Rashford's going through the wars. He's been tackled a few times. He's limping now, says Jeff. Limping bad. I think he's faking it. These guys are kicking Rashford left, right, dirty ball. Rashford just needs to shrug it off, man. Be stronger. I mean, go and play in the 80s, bruv. You soon know about tackles and things. Standard. Come on, run that off. Remember the guy, the goalie in the FA Cup final in the 50s or something, had a broken neck and still ran it off and played the whole game. Softies. Anyway, let's continue with this. We got a free kick. It's going to be whipped in from Bruno, and it's going to be cut out from the goalkeeper straight to the goalie. Why not just pass it and start play? It's half time, guys. Half time. Get Rashford off, says Brian. Rashford needs to go to the gym and bulk up, says Big T. These guys are kicking Rashford left, right, and centre. Yes, dirty ball. But yeah, 1-0 down. Game plan's going well for Palace. They haven't conceded. And they probably said in the meeting room before the game, let's work on set pieces, get some set pieces, or let's play narrow, let them play down the middle. Let's pinch Casemiro as soon as he gets the ball. And that's exactly what they're doing, and it's working. Maguire's not playing. That goal could have been cut out. I said it years ago when we played Villarreal in the Europa League final. Villarreal scored a goal when Lindelof could have just cleared it. And I thought, if Harry was there, he was injured, he would have cleared that. Same again today. I think standard things with defending. Like everyone says, oh, we want De Gea back because he's a shot stopper. They don't think our guy Onana is a shot stopper because he's letting a few goals. But the same thing applies. As a centre back, it's your house. And I'm offended if someone comes in my house and they're allowed to play with the ball. If the ball comes over in my house, you clear it. Simple as that. And I'm not seeing that. But the ball's come straight through a dozen players and no one's cleared it. It's really disappointing. This is what Harry Maguire does well. No one really sort of picks that out. Not very good half, says Michael. Unlucky to be 1-0 down. Didn't think we did much wrong. Look, we've got to work harder, I think, and get few more opportunities. Onana is letting more than a few, says on Monday. A few on Monday, sorry, not says on Monday. That's from Big T. So he's upset with Onana. He's letting a few goals. Rashford got his pay rise, now nothing, says Brian. So for me, I think we work in good areas. As we see in Pelestri on the right and Dalot, they've showed good indication that get a yard and whip a cross in, it's danger. Keep this happening, we will break them down eventually. What's happening with Rashford? He's getting the ball, head up, he's trying to chop, look for shoot inside on his right foot. He's not looking for anybody. And when he does look for someone, it's a weak through ball or something like that. It gets cut out really easy. He's coming into areas where it's congested. Take a man on. If you get into situations where a couple of times where it's him and the defender, him and the fullback, just drop the shoulder and go down the line and cross it in. That's what I would do to be more effective. Always looking to sort of run into an area where they're expecting you. It's like we've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. We've been expecting you, Mr. Rashford. They expect that. So welcome. Not happy about that. Okay, here we go. I think the issue with the team was comfortable with David De Gea in goal. He's one of the best. Let's talk about the game, guys. I want to talk about David De Gea's gone. It's not going to magically bring him back by saying what we could have had or what he would have done. I've seen some, highlight reel of his saves. Yeah, he doesn't make good saves. But to be honest, for the last couple of seasons, I'd be disappointed with him. What we're seeing now, we've got more possession, with goalkeeper bringing it out from the back, comfortable like that. Where we're giving the ball away, we can indicate here. The reason we're giving goals away is not just because of the goalkeeper. There's other reasons for that, like today's goal. Stupid play. All Rashford has done in the last few games is keep running to the post. He needs to pass the ball. I agree. I totally agree. Here we go. Michael saying our creative players like Bruno and Mount could do better. Yep, I'll accept that one. Amrabat and Delo have been excellent. Yeah, I agree. And Pelestri's been okay as well. He's done what he's supposed to do, is in get the ball and get a yard and get a crossing. Agree, says Jeff as well. Sorry, I missed one. Jeff saying, sorry, Monday, I started that as a joke and it has grown. My bad. Sorry, what are you talking about, Jeff? I have to go back. Sorry, Jeff, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm multitasking here. And by the way, Jeff, go check out yesterday's show. Really good show with Jeff and the boys talking about the Premier League. Emma's saying here, I don't think we've been particularly bad. We're going to shake it up in the second half. I hope so. And Michael saying it was a freak goal, a bit of a hit and hope. He's a quality player, that Hansen. Quality player. So I'm waiting for bath time. I thought bath time was going to jump on, but we just go through the team quickly and just give you an update of what's going on. Stream gone? No, my stream's okay. Yeah, I'm still here. Am I still here, guys? Yeah. Give me a hell yeah if you can still see me. Anyway, Onana in goal. Don't think he's done anything wrong so far. But I'm just looking at the action here. It says Amrabat out wide with Ayew. Now he's caused a foul. Is it a foul? Not necessarily. He's been very close to the guy. So the ball's come across the 6-yard box. It was Holland who didn't clear the ball. So Holland's there. He's a big 6'3" strapping lad. He can't even clear that header. Should have kept his eye on that, and it's gone over. And no one's picking up Anderson. I mean, we've got numbers there, but no one's picking up at all. It's a great finish. I can't complain about that. Can't complain. Thanks, guys, with the hell yeah. Big up. So here we go. Let's add half time. How you doing, bro?
Hello, boys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you loud and clear. Observations, first half. We're 1-0 down, 25 minutes. Anderson scored a goal. How's it going for you on your end?
I'm not that worried at the moment. I think we've been playing well. There's a couple of issues we have. I'm not blaming Lindelof, but Lindelof's inability to pass inside because he's not left-footed is causing us a lot of issues in terms of moving their block around. But there's a lot to be really happy about in that first half. But I am, as I told you last night, I am really concerned about Jordan Ayew working the right-hand side of the pitch. And it's no surprise to me that the free kick came from that side that they scored from. He always worries me.
Was it a free kick though? Getting tight to someone, which is good. You want to see that, but he kind of went down. He's strong enough to stay up there, but he went down and sort of won the free kick smartly, I believe. But with the free kick, don't you think that as you've got like 7-8 players in the box, in the 6-yard box, and he just goes across and no one's able to clear it? Isn't that an issue?
Yeah, I mean, it's Hoyland from what I've seen should have like cleared it, but we've talked about this for a while with the sort of makeshift back four and having like Mason, Bruno, Rashford around the box. They're not good enough like in 1v1 duels, so it's always going to be an issue at free kicks. Like Onana he's not a great collector of crosses either, so there's no real release on it. But set pieces are going to be a big problem for us, and unless we put Maguire or Evans on. But I'm actually fairly happy with what I'm seeing.
Okay. I do agree with you. I think Maguire, especially today, set pieces like that, I think he would give you a bit more command in those sort of situations and win more headers and clear things and not get into those sort of situations. Yeah, you were right. You did say about Amrabat, that sort of area, Ayew taking advantage. And once again, the prophet has arrived. Big up to Jeffy saying Hydro. That's what they call a picnic in IT. As Hydro said, my mate works in IT, says you need to turn it off and then on again. Because David's saying here the manager needs to go. Garnacho scored a goal in midweek and gets benched today, but Pelestri got the start, making no sense to me. I think Pelestri's done all right. He's got a few crosses in, which is good, unlike the other side with Rashford. Michael's saying here Bruno and Mount doesn't work. Eric Ten Hag has to drop one or the other and play Hannibal or Mainu, Kobe.
What's not working with Bruno and Mount? They've been winning the ball high up the pitch. I think that Bruno's like been really good with the ball today. He hasn't seen as much as you'd normally expect, but I think Mount and Bruno have played really, really well today.
I thought Mounts played really well,
Yeah,
shutting things down early, which is good.
stream's
And
gone down apparently.
our stream,
Yeah.
it's not. I think he's talking about the stream where he's watching the game.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, saying
Um,
otherwise they wouldn't be saying it here. I think they're okay. I think there's a few people saying same.
can you just say if we're live? Do you know what? I'll check.
Yeah,
No, I think we're alive. I think that
yeah. I did
everyone's
ask a
just
minute
playing
ago.
games with us.
Okay, so the stream they're watching the game. Maybe they watch it. Are you guys watching it on a Fire Stick or are you watching it on some sort of stream thing? But it's halftime. It usually goes down at halftime, I imagine. No, it hasn't, says Jeff, who gets access in America to all games. So fair play to you. Couple of scores here. West Ham are winning 2-0. I think Luton are 2-1 up against Everton, at Everton as well. We are live, says Jeff, no doubt. And we're 1-0 down here. Man City are losing to Wolves as well. Arsenal 2-0 up at Bournemouth. So what can we do here? I mean, you're saying we're quite pleased where we're playing. What can we do? What if you're the manager now? What would he be saying? What would you think tactically to go and approach the second half with halftime?
Right. So a couple of notes that I think that Eric Ten Hag will have is Palestri has been a little bit susceptible defending his channel a few times. Like, do you remember that cross that came in maybe 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in? That Gay headed wide.
Yes. Yeah.
Really poor positioning from Palestri and Delo there. And that big owl on the bench would have noticed it. So I think Ten Hag will be talking to them about that. I think that he's going to ask Lindelof to pass inside a lot more. Because I know everyone's probably annoyed with Rashford in this game. I don't think Rashford's been that bad. He's held his position really well. But because the ball is going down the line instead of going inside and then to him, we're not making the most of him there. So I think Lindelof will be asked to pass inside a bit more, or maybe Johnny Evans comes on because we're crying out for a left foot. I think Palestri might be the one that is switched, and we've got to be better at two different types of transition. One is we're pissing about on the edge of the box too much when we should be transitioning. Like Rashford looked like a lost little boy, like after a corner. And I think that the other one is we're winning the ball really high up the pitch. That's all really good. But when we move into a block, we're getting cut through. So we've got to pay much more attention to players just running straight down the middle of it. Excuses are enablers. Look at the positions that Rashford's getting. He's trying to do stuff, but the problem is that if you give just 2 extra yards of space between the centre back and the left back, you'll see a lot more from Rashford. And the reason he doesn't have that space is the ball is just going down the line every time. It's not going inside to Mount from Lindelof. If you I think just watch out for it in the second half. Lindelof, I think, will be asked to pass inside more often, and I think we're just really struggling from not having a left foot in that position. But we've done a stupid error and we've been rightly punished for it. But I think that this is actually quite a good performance. We're doing all right. What do you think?
I disagree. I think Rashford's got himself in positions where it's like him and the fullback. And whereas on the other side, it's saw Dalot, he chopped Mitchell, got a few yards and whipped across him twice. Then we have Palestri also in a position, knew his job, right, let me just take a thing and whip across into that area. Rashford's got the ball, he's ran into areas which are congested, and I can count 4 or 5 times I was counting the first half where you're in good positions and you haven't done good enough, you haven't offered anything, he's given the ball away, there's people waiting in the box, nothing's happened. You're trying to get a shot off, or you're trying to dribble into an area where it's congested. I'm not happy with that. I think you need when you're in positions like that, you work, like you said, you work your way to get into the good position where you can do something, deliver for the sake of the team. It's not happening, and he needs to improve that. If you can't, my thing is just get a yard, which you can do with your pace, and just knock it across the area or do a little cutback. Once you get into the habit of doing that, people will be ready for you, knowing that's going to happen. At the moment, people are like, "Oh, he's got the ball. What's he going to do now?" It does happen. You can have despair from other players when they think you ain't going to do nothing with the ball. And that's what's happened. 4 or 5 times been a situation where you can do something with the ball and nothing's happened at all. That's my disappointment with Rashford. I think he needs to step it up and improve. Because suddenly he will score a goal and everyone will go, yeah. And then it will go back to the same type next week where he's doing the same thing over and over again. For the sake of the team, we need to have more dangerous balls in those sort of areas for people like Haaland, what he's signing for, to finish dinner.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. And for the first 5 minutes, I think first 10 minutes, I think Rashford was playing like that. But you've seen him move into sort of more half spaces. You can see him trying to work channel balls, and you can see him trying to cross now. Like, I think you're completely correct if you take the first 10 minutes of the half. But if you take all of the half, I think that Rashford is beginning to show that he's being a bit less selfish. But we need to manipulate that back line more, and the way we do that is we get the ball into Mount. Like that's the real issue in the half. Like, is that we're fine, like sort of getting 1v1s on either side of the pitch, then getting a cross in. But the quality of crosses has been poor from both sides because like they're not cutbacks. They're kind of just hit and hopes really. Put it in an area and see what happens. I think that we want to be crossing more from the half spaces. Like if you think about the Martial goal that we scored against them from Casemiro, this is more that I want to be seeing, and it all starts from Lindelof getting a ball inside more. Like we can't be doing that. All right,
so to repeat, so we're about to kick off. So Lindelof, you want him to be playing the ball inside earlier and quicker, and we want to see more from in the final third.
I want to see more on the half spaces.
Half space crosses, you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. So this kicked off, guys.
See you later, lads.
Bath time. Thanks again, bro. We'll see you a bit later for the reaction show.
Is that 5:30?
No, it's gonna be later because there's a big game, Tottenham versus Liverpool. So we're gonna
7:30, boys.
Yeah, probably about 7:30. Yeah.
All right. See you
later.
Bath time. Big up. Bye.
So here we go. Thanks to Bath time again, coming in and giving us a nice half-time analysis. Remember what he said here. We want to see more half-space crosses, and he's quite happy with how we performed so far. I'm not as happy as him. I think we need to be delivering a lot more than what we've shown so far. Here we go. Haaland running down the right-hand side. He's getting held up here by Mitchell and Hughes. Good work there by Mitchell and Hughes. He gets to turn him home, and Casemiro picks up the pieces. Here's Amrabat, squares it to Lindelof, who plays it into Mount, and he's got Rashford ahead of him on the wing. So here's Rashford one-on-one with the defender. He's got an overlapping run by Mount. It's whipped in. Oh, and it's cleared by Hughes. Picked up by Amrabat here. So lovely little overlap there by Mount, who made the run. Rashford played him in. Here's Rashford out wide again. He's got two men over there in the corner. He's looking up. Play it simple. Yes, he does. Plays it here. It's whipped him into Bruno. Gets to knocks it back first time to Mount, but it's cut out there. And here come Villa, or not Villa. It looks like Villa. They're playing in those sort of colours. But yeah, it's Crystal Palace 1, Man United 0. Rashford is not subbed off. It's on Eric. It says Big T. Hydra saying, what channel can you watch? We do Fire Stick here. Ole looking like a better manager than Ten Hag every weekend, says David Starr. And Eric Ten Hag needs to get the whip out at halftime team talk. Here's a whipped in cross that's cut out. And here's Slop down the left-hand side with Pelestri. It's played in, but it's cut out there. It's gone out for a goal kick. Poor by Slop there. Amrabat's impressed, says Hydro. Yeah, he's impressed me as well. Looking good. Anyway, can we make this happen? We got to get a result here. A draw won't be good enough, surely. Common United. Just played down the right here. Here's Dalot. He's got people ahead of him. Plays it into Pelestri's infield. Pelestri plays it back out wide. And Pelestri gets a return. Whips in across, and it's a corner. No. Comes off Hughes, but no, it's not a corner. And we get a throw in deep in their half. So Pelestri and Dalot linking up pretty well. Saying, bro, I'm in the USA today. Big up Hydro in the USA. There's 3 guys from the USA today here. Little 1-2. Here's Dalot whipping across, and it's cut out this time for a corner. We should need to put pressure after pressure after pressure on this team. and break them down. There's a corner here from Bruno. It's going to be an outswinger. We don't score many, but tried to play a short one there. It was Mount. And it's whipped in. Ooh! Bit of wrestling in there. We could have got a header in, but it's played out wide here. Here's Rashford. He's got Amrabat. He doesn't play him. Play him early, bruv. Why waste time? Is Amrabat shaping up, but plays it inside to Dalot. He's more central now. And it's gone home to Anana, who's almost on the halfway line. He wants to return. So here's Casemiro on the right-hand side, plays it to Bruno, who's also on the right, where he took the corner. Plays a pass into Haaland, but doesn't reach its target. Haaland, we haven't seen enough from him yet. He probably wants to be on the end of things, scoring goals. Oh, you're in the UK, sorry, but I'm watching the UK channel, USA channel. Totally legit and all that. Yeah, you know that. Here's Amrabat. Plays it to Varane here, number 19, and he plays it wide on the right here to Pellistri. Good first touch, driving in field. Nice little feet, but gives the ball away, and it comes out to Varane. He pops it into Dalot. His Casemiro in the half space, plays it down to Pellistri, and he gets muscled out of it from Mitchell. He's so strong, isn't he, Mitchell? And is that a foul? No, it's a throw-in for United. It's Casemiro putting pressure on Hughes there, forcing him out for a throw. Here's Lindelof. Plays it infield. It goes out wide here from Amrabat to Rashford. Plays a pass, which is cut out again. And now they can break from that stupid pass from Rashford. That was a poor pass, man. Completely cut out. Here's Eze. Plays it wide to Ayew. Got to return here. He's out on the right-hand side, squared up by players. And he plays it again. Hugs the touchline, Ayew. Tries to get a yard. He does. Beats his man. And it's a saving tackle there from Bruno Fernandes, who's doing good work deep in our half. All came from Rashford, giving the ball away. Tried a pass, didn't come off. Not good enough. I feel like I'm on his case today, but I am. I have to say it, man. I want more from him. Here's Rashford again. And we got, looks like Bruno on the left-hand side, plays it into Amrabat. He's got his head up here, looking for options. Nothing there, so he plays it square to Varane, who plays it wide to Dalot here. We're starting to have a bit more control here. Mount picks up the ball, plays it into feet. It's onto left-footed Haaland, who gets it wide here to Rashford. Can he get across in with his left foot? No, it's cut out. And it's Casemiro picks up the pieces in the box. Here's Bruno in the box, whips it in, and it's cleared. Got to create more and more pressure here. They will crack eventually, surely. Sweet, that's what I'm watching too. Totally illegal, says Jeff. I'm watching USA. Hopefully you listen to us. It's kind of odd hearing American guys do commentary on football. But football's growing in America. It's great to see. Switch of play maybe for Amrabat. No, he cuts inside and plays it wide. And it's kind of cut out. That was poor. He had a lot of pressure on him there. Good play by Palace, putting pressure on him in the middle of the park. And they get a throw deep in their half. Got to continue this pressure. I want to see more from Haaland. I know he's up against a strong guy in Gay. But if you play it into his feet, hold it up, brother, and link it up. So there's a bit of a scramble there. It was flipping Casemiro or Bruno here. His Mount on the break. No, it's cut out. No foul, and it's cleared. And here's Lindelof playing it home to the goalkeeper. Oh, the announcers are British, says Jeff, sorry. So here we go. Once again, we're camping them in their own half. And we're trying to probe here. So it's got out wide. Lindelof to Rashford. It's cut inside to Amrabat. He's going to try and switch the play. No. Pops in to centre back. And it's Varane driving forward now. Taking Mateta with him. And Dalot plays it centrally. from the right, and a switch of play there by Casemiro's good pass into the box. Rashford picks it up. He's got Mount behind him. It's Mount squaring up defenders with Rashford here. Come on, whipping across. He whips one in, low and hard, and it's cleared. Here's Varane again. Pressure, half space cross, overhead kick, and it's gone out for a goal kick. 53 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to Crystal Palace. And 12 people watching. Give us a like, guys. 1-0 Crystal Palace. We're down. We definitely need a result here. And that looked like offside, maybe, by Casemiro. So it's a goal kick here. Casemiro's got a nice new fresh haircut. Short back and sides. It's raining pretty hard in Manchester. And Sam Johnson clears it, but goes straight out for a throw to Man United on the left-hand side with Amrabat. Throws it straight to Lindelof, and we start again. This is the story of the game, guys. We're controlling everything. We just can't penetrate. Switch of play. No, it's Varane. Dinks it into midfield. He plays it out wide to Pelestri. They've got numbers there of Slup, and Pelestri gives the ball away, and it's a foul. It's a foul. Here we go. Comment on Pelestri. Pelestri's from David Saar, offering nothing on the right. He's so easy to play up against. I think physicality-wise, Mitchell is strong. He needs to have more sort of triangles and more sort of play. Here's a whipped-in cross here by Bruno, and it's cleared for a corner. It was Anderson who cleared the ball. So you're upset with Pelestri. Are they calling for... No, they can't be. It's got to be a corner. So Pelestri was fouled here by Slup. But did he really touch him? I don't think he really got touched, to be honest. So Rory Hodgson, probably the oldest manager in the Premier League, doing really well right now. Set them up really well, Palace. And we're struggling to break them down. This is a different game to what we saw midweek, with Martial up front, and Harry Maguire was playing as well. Garnacho started. But this time they have Hughes starting. He's great play by Pelestri there. Wins the ball. Here's Haaland. Gets the return. Pelestri 1-2. Lovely play there by United. Here's Casemiro outside the box. Shoots and he hits the defender. That's good play by Pelestri. Here's Rashford now on the left. He's got an overlap with Amrabat. Played it into Haaland. Rolls his man. He's got back to goal. Can't get away from him. It's a shot by Bruno. Great save by Johnson. Great shot by Bruno. Great passenger play there from Man United. Haaland held up the ball really well. Tried to bring man in. Pelestri started the move. Pinched the ball. Drove into the box. Got a 1-2. Crossed the ball. Now we got a corner. After that great shot by Bruno. Great save by Sam Johnson. Former Man United. It's cleared. Gone outside the box. It's whipped into the half space. And it's another corner, possibly. Yes. Come on. Let's get the crowd up. Nice bit of passion to play there. Come on, United. We could get a goal here. Another corner here. Played short by Bruno. Into Rashford. He gets a return. Bruno whips it in. It's goal! It was Haaland with a header and palmed away. Straight at Johnson. Palmed away. Comes out to Onana. Plays it here to Dalot. Wanted to play a switch, but plays it wide. He's got Pelestri 1-on-1 here. Out wide on the right. He gets the yards. Whips it across and we get a corner again. Like to see that. Come on, United. Wow. Wow. Nice. Two great saves there by Johnson. One from Bruno and one from Haaland with the header. Both at him, but the save from Bruno was pretty good. Bruno. Here we go. Whipped in cross. Punched away by Johnston. Second ball won by Palace. And it's scrambled up and they clear the ball all the way to Bruno. Hits it home to our marauding goalkeeper. He plays it to right back. It's Bruno here. He's going to switch to play. He's got his head up. Dinks one over to Haaland. Cut out. Second ball one here. And we get pinched by these strong players there that they've got. It's Decore and Schlupp. And here we go. Oh, they've won the ball, Mateta. Yeah, we can just about win it. We get a throw. They're so strong, Palace. This is top play by these guys. You can't sort of bully them or bounce them off the ball. They're so physically strong. It's amazing. Switch of play here by Casemiro. Goes straight to Pelestri. Keeps the ball in the tight area. Cuts inside. It's gone back to the centre backs, and it's played wide here. We've got Amrabat almost in the right back position now. Dalot squares up the guy, plays it inside. Left foot crossed by Bruno. It's picked up by Rashford. And he's calling for handball. He's calling for handball, Rashford is. He's calling for a penalty. We haven't got many. Remember the one against Spurs? So the ball's played over the left foot from the half space. Bruno's dinked one over in towards from right to left to Rashford. I didn't see it from here. Maybe we see a replay. And Rashford's called for handball. So it's dinked in over the top. Rashford's touched the ball. His first touch was poor, I believe. So Rashford's first touch. I don't know. They're saying handball here for some reason. I need to see that again. It's not. It's a corner. Okay. I really need to check that. But Black Bolt saying penalty. Cross corner here. Whipped in. And Palace get time to clear it. No. It's gone straight to Rashford, who's playing at left back here. Give it simple. Start again. Here we go. It's gone to Dalot. Cuts it back to Varane. Back to Amrabat on the halfway line. And it's gone back to Dalot now. We keep probing. So we've had a few chances, few shots on goals. With the Haaland header, Bruno shot. Penalty shout as well. Good start. Good response. 60 minutes gone now. Here's Amrabat outside the box. Whips in across from left to right. And it's not picked up by Pellistri. Too much zoop on that. Penalty, says Black Bolt. There's a shot. Look at this shot from Bruno. It's dead on target and it's lovely tipped over the bar. Handball not given. What the F, says Black Bolt. I'm going to have to see that again. I can't comment just yet. Garnacho from Pellistri, says Jeff. So, and there's the header from... could have gone back post with Haaland. Haaland got a header on the near post. Should have flicked it to the back post, but went for the near post. And it is a sub here. 60 minutes gone. It's Garnacho on, Pellistri off. Let's see what happens with this. Rashford's moved to the right. Says Jeff. Thanks, Jeff, for the update. You're clearly ahead of us. So, Jeff, is that the right move? So Rashford from the right, what will he offer from there? People criticise him from that position. And we get a throw in here. So Pelestri's come off. Good shift, I reckon. Done okay. But Garnacho's on. He's playing off to the left. Garnacho, the guy, always comes on. Remember against Fulham? Star boy on the pitch. That's Garnacho for sure. And Rashford should have been sub, says Jeff. So here we go. What are we going to get from this? Garnacho, you know, can drive at players. Bit more dribble, bit more directness. Here we go. Whipped in cross from Bruno. Cut out. Give him a bit more pressure now. Crystal Palace is surely going to crumble. One goal at this sort of stage will help us out. We can go on and maybe get the win. Here's Casemiro. Switches the play to Garnacho. Stands up the defender. Cuts inside a little bit. Shot off. Tame. Picked up by the goalkeeper. There's agreement here. Jeff saying Rashford should have been subbed. And Big T's agreeing with him. Rashford needs to step up. He's playing from the right now. Let's see what he can do. He's up against Mitchell. Will he get much joy from Mitchell? Can he just play it and just get crosses in and help people out? You know, we've had opportunities for sure. Haaland's had a good header. Maybe should have done better with that. But we need more. We need more. Come on, guys. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. I think we were looking at it. We just need to maybe Martial could come on and do a job. I'm not saying take Haaland off, but we just have to look at. I'm looking at options on the bench. We've got Ericsson, Garnacho's come on. We've got Harry Maguire, Donny van der Beek, Evans, McTominay, and Hannibal. Who could really make a difference for us? I think we've got so much in possession right now. I think Palace were looking to hold on to this 1-0 lead. Strong there from Mateta. He just easily just. Oh, easy. Mateta easy just shrugs off Lindelof with ease. And it's Luke. Well, it wasn't Luke Shaw. What's his name? Luke Hughes got a shot off. Will Hughes for Palace outside the box, shot the ball and went straight to the goalkeeper, palmed it out. That was a good save. Once again, Mateta showing his power and strength, something he couldn't do against Maguire on Tuesday. Mateta must be loving this. Oh my days. Rashford can't play right. That's why we're stuck with Sancho and Anthony. Straight at him. The shot from Will Hughes just outside the box. Mateta robbed Lindelof, really wasted him, and now they got a corner. Great save by Onana. Went straight at him, but he's strong enough to palm it away. Oh, Big T saying the save was straight at him. Yeah, it was, but it's still got to be. Ooh. So a corner, they've won the corner, and it's again Gay, flicked it. It's just gone wide of the far post. They're strong. They're winning everything. Set pieces again. Gay's come in and won that header. So here we go. Here's Garnacho driving forwards. They're trying to get back here. Give it off. Pop it off, Garnacho. Lovely. He's played it to the Amrabat, who switches the play. He's gone straight to Varane. He's got Bruno to the right of him. Bruno's driving forward here. Plays it wide. Rashford's looking for it from Dalot. Will Hughes on his back. Here's Dalot again. Gets the return from Bruno. Can't control it. And it's gone out for a goal kick, maybe. No, it's kept in. His Eze edge of the box almost gets pinched. And will get a foul. He will get a foul, surely. No. Amrabat dragged Eze's shirt. The referee didn't see that. We keep the ball. Here's Amrabat. Plays it in. Ooh. Mount. There's a bit of a scramble there. Well done, Palace. Roughed it up and got away with the ball. Here's Ayew running down the right. It looks like Mount coming across to cut him out. And yeah, Palace get a throw. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 15 people watching, guys. What do you think so far? How can we change this game and get back at them? I think we've done all right in the second half. Really put the pressure on them. We've had quite a few chances. The Bruno shot, the header from Holland. Switch the play now. We've got Rashford on the right. Garnacho playing on off the left. And the manager's just confirmed with his assistant there about what to do, how to turn this around, because Palace are just stifling us. Just doing enough to hold us up. Very strong side, Palace. And here we go. Left back positions. Amrabat plays it to the keeper, and we can break. Keeper plays it to the right back position, which is Dalot. His head up, plays it into Varane at centre back, who squares it again for the deeper Lindelof. Just peeled off to get the ball there. And now we can come forward. Varane again. What are the options? He's got his head up. He's not going to switch play. He just plays it to right back, which is Rashford. He's playing from the right. Square to centre back, which is Amrabat now. And now it's on the left. We've got Garnacho with Mount. Played inside again to Amrabat in centre midfield. He's playing in the back three. Played into feet with Mount from Varane. He gets to return. Now Amrabat picks up the ball. Can he drive forward and look for a pass? Nothing on really. No movement. So pops it back to Varane. And we're slowly creeping forward here. Varane turns away, nothing on, looking for a pass. He plays out wide to Dalot. He's up against Mitchell. Nothing on, back to Varane. Left-footed, no, he passes it straight to Amrabat. He switches the play to Garnacho. This is what we want now, Garnacho. Drive. He does, gets to his left foot, crosses the ball, palmed away by the keeper. Eze, well done, but it's picked up by Amrabat. Shot, and it hits the crossbar. What are they calling here? Saying, oh my days. So it's kind of hit the crossbar from the attack there. So Garnacho's got it from the switch of play from Amrabat. Keepers come in and punch the ball clear. And they're trying to say that there's a bit of afters maybe by Holland on the keeper because he kind of stayed down. But Amrabat had a shot which hits the crossbar. Looks like Hannibal's coming on, says Big T. Who would he come on for maybe? Mason Mount? We do need some more drive. We need something a bit more to sort of break this team down. Still 1-0 down. This is very disappointing, guys. And there's, 67 minutes gone. So 20 minutes to go. Hannibal coming on. And are we saying Bruno off? Big T? I don't know. I haven't reached that stage yet. I hope not. Could be. So it looks like there'll be a drop ball here due to the keeper being fouled. It looks like Palace might give it back to us. Okay. Yeah, we retain the ball. Here we go again. Keep probing, boys. So once again, we're probing. Got all the play this half. It's Rashford out on the right. Plays it through the legs of Mitchell. Is he offside? Yes, he is. So played it through the legs of Mitchell for the run from Mount. He came from central to come out to the right. No, it's Bruno actually. And it's offside. So we could have had a handball shout as well. Bring on Martial, says Black Bolt. What, straight for Haaland, would you say? What I want, says Big T. Attack, says Hydro. I think we're doing all right. But we just need to finish our dinner, berry stuff. The chances we created are sort of not clear-cut chances. We haven't completely opened them up. This is my disappointment. To create things, you have to good pinch there by Bruno, by the way. And to play that wide here to Garnacho. He's on the halfway line, met by his Ward, the right back. He's running him. Yes. Gets held up by Decore. And we pick up the ball. Here's Bruno. Plays it square. Lindelof does to Varane. He's saying, come, show me something. Pops it off to Rashford. He gets the return. And here's a pass by Casemiro out wide. And it gets a yard here. Dalot. Oh, my days. Lovely play by Dalot. Step over. Got a yard. Crossed the ball to the near post. And it was Mount. Who headed over. Little step over. Got to finish that, bro. Boom. Good morning. Head that down. He's headed it over the bar. Right on the near post. Just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Crossed right to his head. He's headed over the bar. Head that down, Mount. That's a good chance. That's what you want to see. It was Casemiro again, playing that in the back three, central to the back three. Played a lovely ball out wide, early. Dalot 1-on-1 with the fullback Mitchell. Step over, got a yard, whipped in across. And Mount should have buried that, man. Good morning. Head it down. Good morning. Bam, bam, bam. That's another chance. 72% possession here. 82% possession in the second half versus 19. Like you said, possession doesn't mean everything. The manager told us that the other day. Dalot again has played really well down the right. Rashford's not really offering that much, to be fair. But Garnacho's come on and done pretty well, driving at them. Gives us something different. We just need that switch of play to get one-on-one situations, hopefully. And it's Varane playing it out wide to Amrabat, who's played pretty well himself. Lovely ball by Amrabat. He's got the pace here. Yes, he has the Dane. He's out wide to the left. He pops it to Garnacho. He's got a big Anson on him. He tried to turn away from him. And do we get a throw or corner? We get a goal kick. They're upset about that. They feel it should have been a corner. Yeah. Cavavaughan is trash. Who's Cavavaughan? Oh, steps on his toe. And the header. The header is harder to miss the header than to score. Totally agree. I mean, that was a clear, good opportunity to score a goal. Mount, imagine we would have scored there and then. There's letting his opponent have the possession. Tactic as a manager, how is it working? We've got more possession, but we need to do more of it for sure. I mean, we've got a situation here where they're set up to stifle us and they're doing a good job, even though we've got most of the play. You've got to work to your strengths, play to your strengths, and they clearly are, and we're not. So here we go again. Varane wanted to switch the play, but he doesn't. Plays out wide here. He's Rashford. He's going to whip in across. It's cut out. First man. I'm not happy with Rashford, to be honest. Is he really world class? Not for me, bro. He does good things, but overall, he's not a complete player for me. So here we go. Centre back. A bit of pressure here with Lindelof. He's pointing to Varane to square up. He does. He gets the ball Varane here. Looking for options. Nothing on. So he plays it wide here to Dalot. He's got a runner in Bruno, but he squares it for Casemiro, who's going to switch it to the left-hand side. It's Mount. He drives forward, gives it to Garnacho, and makes a forward run, and it gets cut out. Mount at least making that run. It's a lovely tackle from Mount. Now Garnacho driving into the box. Can he cut back? Yes! Jeez and peas! What a cross! It's gone across the 6-yard box. Exactly what we needed to do. And it's just almost could have gone anywhere. Could have gone anywhere there. We get a corner from it. What a dangerous cross. Wow, Garnacho drove, got to the byline, cut it back across the 6-yard box. No one was there to finish it off, but it was a dangerous cross for sure. What a cross is, Jeff. No doubt about it, man. He was a cross here. Outswinger by Bruno. It's cleared by Palace. Again, seconds from Mount, number 7. Well done, Garnacho. And well done, Casemiro, and switching the play like that. Here we go. And well done, Mount, for getting back and winning the ball so we can create that opportunity. Dalot whips it across. It's tame header, and it's gone wide from Varane. Yeah, another chance. We've had 3 or 4 chances, guys. It's getting to that point now where, with 20 minutes to go, 73 minutes gone, it's getting to that point where we really need to sort of step it up and get a goal soon. Yeah, Joe thought that was in as well. I did. Well, look at this. Garnacho. It was, first of all, Mount done well to win the ball back. Garnacho drives forward, cuts it back, comes off their defender, cuts that back, comes off the defender, and almost comes off Mitchell to go into the goal. Could have been an own goal there. We need more of that. That's the first time I've seen a good cross across the 6-yard box. Rashford should be doing that. Hello, Rashford, look at Garnacho. He's come on and he's doing what you should be doing in the opportunities you had. Wolves are 2-1 up, by the way. Well done to Wolves. We've seen what a good team they can be. Beating Man City at the moment. What would that end that way, though? Here's Eze, breaks forward. He's got runners ahead of him. He's tries to curl it in for the outside of his boot and just goes wide. Eze, good play there. Pick up the ball. They put pressure on us. Broke free. Eze, strong runner. He's got 2 guys outside him. And he goes for the shot with outside of his foot, and it's just gone wide. So here we go again. Probe it again. Little 1-2 between Amrabat and Mount. Played over the top here for Haaland. And we get a throw deep in their half. Come on, United. 75 minutes gone. Still, we haven't scored. Desperately need a goal if we want to get anything from this game now. Come on, guys. Let's make something happen. I want to see Haaland in the box, getting to the end of things. Switch of play. Lovely pass by Varane, or was it Casemiro, to Mount. Here's Garnacho. Whips in across. Easily cleared. Gone to Dalot. And it's pinged it with his left foot. It's come off Mitchell. And it's come out for a corner. Yes, another corner for Man United. Big T saying Garnacho has to be the starter with Rashford being used as cover. Rashford needs to hand Garnacho his wage. Good shout. Outswinging from Bruno. Corner. Jump. And here we go. Mount trying to get in. Oh, what are they saying here? Mount dived in. He's going to give Mount a card because Mount got the ball. The ball was getting away from him in the box. He tried to pass it off, but by lunging in, he sort of caught another guy. And that's Anderson. They're going to soak this up and waste some time. But yeah, a lot of corners in this game. Not coming to nothing. We don't really score many corners. Haven't got that physicality. That was a foul by Mount. Fair enough. That was fair on Anderson. Big old Anderson, who's played pretty well. First tackle, says Jeff, and was a yellow card. Was that actually a yellow card? Ericsson's coming on for Mount, just as we say that here. And we got Martial coming on as well. So Mount's coming off. Looks like Ericsson's going to be straight replacement for him. Ericsson should be able to give us more creation. And Rashford's come off. Rashford hasn't offered us much today, to be fair. So Ericsson and Martial on. Ericsson's going to play for Mount, and Martial is coming on for Rashford. So does that mean Garnacho go to the right and Martial back to his young position on the left when he used to smash it for Monaco and us in the early days? What strange universe. Wolves sticking to it, sticking it to City while Palace are holding us off. And we're down to 10, says Bilal. We know that Casemiro's got a yellow card, so hopefully you're not sort of giving us the information before it happens. I hope Casemiro's not going to get himself suspended here, if that's what you're saying, down to 10. All right, here we go. So someone's down here. Looks like Amrabat is down, holding his face, or his beard, his head. And that's because he's got an elbow to the face. A bit like John Fashanu days. Amrabat's not happy about that. Came across him, boom, gave him a right elbow. Is that Jeff? You've seen that, bro? Elbow to the face. Elbow to the face, guys. I mean, we've seen what Fashanu did to Gary Mabbitt years ago. Broke his cheekbone. That wasn't nice play. Come on, guys. Throw in here. And we get a throw back. We win that back. Oh, Marshall's on, so we're a man down. That's from Bilal. Very funny, Bilal. We're getting trapped in our own half here. Can we play out? As Amrabat gets pinched almost. And they're calling for a foul, yeah. Amrabat's vexed. He just took an elbow. Now he gets pinched trying to play the ball out right in the corner. They trapped him. And Amrabat gets a yellow card. Is that because he's protesting? He's still vexed about the yellow card, the elbow. It was Ayew. See, Lino didn't even put his flag up there. So they got a free kick, something they've been planning for. If you don't get 2 goals, does the pressure on Ten Hag begin? This was supposed to be a start of our run. Yep, I agree. It was supposed to be the start of our run, not the pressure. Amrabat handball has to stop, says Jeff. Sorry, had to drop out. I kicked them out. The Wolves. Okay, blah, 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 blah. And here's a free kick, dangerous free kick. Going to be taken by Eze. We need to win our headers. We need to win the first ball. No doubt. It's whipped in. They won the header. Flipping hell. Another manager fell in love with Rashford. Will it pay the price for it? It will pay the price for it, says David. This ref man, says Bilal. Okay, here we go. Come on, United. It's played into midfield. So we've got Ericsson on the pitch now, and we've got Martial. Where is Martial? Martial is not down the middle. It looks like Garnacho remains on the left. Switch of play here, and it's cut out. That was a poor pass. Played into Mateta and won well by Casemiro. Don't foul. He has on Eze. He needs to be careful, to be fair. Casemiro has settled down. Yeah, totally agree with you, Jeff. He tried to get it. It's not a yellow card, but he just needs to be careful. This referee suspects as black belt, and starting to think Amrabat is more petulant than Bruno, and that's an achievement. All rest of the referees are suspect, and Martial is a ghost, as Bilal, who thinks we're playing with 10 men at the moment. So Martial, is he playing down the middle, or is he playing down the left? Or the right? No, it looks like Garnacho is still on the left-hand side. Maybe Martial's playing off the right, or maybe playing central. You know, we need to push on and get numbers in the box. Even more when they're Scouser saying, hi, Joe. I don't know if the referee's a Scouser, but yeah, probably. Imagine this. Look at this at the bottom of the screen. I put that there after 25 minutes. I didn't expect it to still be there now. 1-0 down to Palace at home. Here we go. Break here from Bruno. Switches to play. He's got, come on. We've got Martial and Garnacho running. Here's Martial in the box. Here's Garnacho. Gets there first. Ericsson, no. Casemiro to Amrabat. We've got ball players. We've got Ericsson, Amrabat, Casemiro, Bruno, all on the pitch. Let's make something happen, guys. Out wide to Martial. Plays it into feet. Gets the return. Well, we want him in the box. We want Martial in the box. He wants to be the supplier here. Plays a lovely ball into Garnacho, into the box. Shot, blocked off. Amrabat, Ericsson, Casemiro, Bruno, all on the pitch. Martial. We've got Dalot out wide here, giving us a bit of width. We've got the striker, Haaland. Hasn't really got much service. Welcome to the Premiership, bro. You need to get a bit stronger. You realise all these defenders are big and strong. Here's Amrabat. We're trying to move, shuffle them around. Ericsson, give him the ball. Let him dictate things. He hardly gives the ball away. Lovely. Squares it here. It's out wide here. Flicked on. Played on the left here. Lovely little interchange there. It's cut forward again. Here's Ericsson. Squares it for Varane. It pops it wide to Amrabat. He's on the right-hand side this time. Crosses. It's a hopeful cross. Bruno picks up the pieces. Can we get a cross in here? And it's cut back. A bit of a foul maybe. Oh, little head tennis. And it's come out. And Mateta, can he get the ball? He's going to hold it up possibly. Look for a foul maybe. Can we pinch the ball off him? He's strong. He gets away with it. and we pick up the pieces. Yeah, thankfully. Yes, for sure. But Cavani, who's that? Who is that, Jeff? You're talking about? Cavani is holding back after last season. Okay, I don't know who you're talking about, but let me know. The 1, 2, 3. Ericsson couldn't get the end of it. They're defending for their lives here. 83 minutes gone. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. It's Mateta holding up the Varane. Just about manage it. I think Harry Maguire would deal with this guy like he did on Tuesday, but he's not playing, is he? Have to ask yourself why Palace are so comfortable letting us come on them. They're like, yep, you can have the ball. Yeah, because they know how to defend. They know how to keep that shape and stop us from finding spaces to open them up. They're just sitting back. So we've got, it's like a 4-4-2, 2 lines of 4, and no gaps for us to play in between the lines here. We have to create something. We have to force this. Here's Garnacho out wide. Everything's from the left here because it looks like Martial's playing off the left as well. Whipped in cross, cleared by Mitchell. The header comes back. Mitchell picks it up. He's come to collide with someone. No, Bruno gets there. So Bruno may be playing off the right a little bit. And we've got Ericsson as the dictator here. Come on, guys. Not long left. Switch the play there by Ericsson. Oh, Holland, hold it up. Referee. Talk to the man. Whipped him ball. One at the back post. And it's gone into Holland, who sort of got dragged down for some reason. I don't know what happened there. I have to see that again. Squared across the park. Here's Martial into Casemiro. He's inside the box. Tried to dink it in, but no. Was that a penalty on Holland? He's asking for it. So we've won a header. It's gone into Holland. He's up there with Gay. He tries to turn, and he falls to the ground. Is that a penalty? He tries to turn, to swivel, and he swivels on the ball to try and shoot. But I don't think that's a penalty, no. Oh, the ref. Sorry, yeah. Okay, that's who you're talking about. Chris Kavanagh, yeah. Okay, I couldn't read it. I thought it's a Cavani or something. The ref is a problem. That wasn't a penalty, in my opinion. Harry Maguire looks like he's coming on. Maybe he's going to be stuck up front. Yes, I think Maguire will be up front. We need to get a goal here, guys, and get on the end of things. Give them defenders. They're winning everything against us. Physically, they're so strong. With Gay and Anderson, this is not good enough. Roy Hodgson, in his last few games for Crystal Palace against United at Old Trafford, he's got a draw and 2 wins. Looks like a 3rd win for him. Harry's coming on. And we're here begging for handballs and penalties, and we can't break down this defence. Good shout there, Big T. We can't. They're too good for us at the moment. At home as well, our home record is... last year it was an away record already. This could be our 2nd defeat at home. Not good enough. So Varane is coming off, and it's going to be Harry Maguire coming on. I think Harry Maguire should have started, and Van der Beek is coming on. Looks like for who? For number 10. So Harry Maguire's coming off. Looks like he's signaling for maybe a back 3. We have to be brave here. Van der Beek's coming on, it looks like. He's waiting for direction. He's asking what he's supposed to be doing here. So it looks like Van der Beek's coming on for who? They better pause time here, guys. And Eze's coming off of Crystal Palace. He's done a good shift. Okay, Eze's a good player. Respect to him. And he's coming on for the centre back. Centre back Richards is coming on for Eze. He's a good player, Richard. He's done pretty well. So Lindelof is off for Donny van der Beek. So that means we've got Harry Maguire, Dalot, and Amrabat maybe as the only defenders on the pitch. And then ahead of them, we've got Bruno, Ericsson, Casemiro, Donny van der Beek, Garnacho, Martial, Holland, unless I've missed somebody. So it looks like it's all out attack. We need to create something here. Long ball up into Holland. He holds up this time. Holds up well. It's out wide to Bruno playing off the right. Tries to whip in across. Nothing on. Half space cross. Oh, it's from Ericsson, half space cross. And it's Holland got a little flick on it. or was it Donny van der Beek? It was a half space cross from Ericsson. Donny van der Beek got a flick on it, and it's gone out for a goal kick 2 minutes before 90. Okay. Lindelof is off for sure. Wow, we need goals. We're bringing on Donny and Maguire. I need narcotics, says Big T. Wow, my head is gone, says Jeff. Reality of our situation just hit me. That we're losing to Palace. The manager got it wrong again tactically, he says. They're losing to Roy Hodgson, who's set up really well. And we haven't been able to break them down, even though we've had chances. There's a free kick here. It's going to cause a lot of sighs from the crowd. Late on in the game, as Amrabat brought a guy down. And I think we'll be vulnerable now on the counter, just like we were against Arsenal when we tried to force it at 2-1 down. They went and scored to make it 3-1. This is exactly what Crystal Palace wanted. They're going to drag out time as much as they can. And you have to give them credit. I mean, they've set up and come to Old Trafford and got a clean sheet. And we haven't scored at all. I mean, you have to take responsibility for that. Forget about the goal being conceded. We should score. We have to score at home. Oh, dear. 11 versus 12 today. We just ref. I'm not going to blame the ref, Hydro, but I hear your point. Mateta's just holding off man for fun. Boys, we haven't got the strength. It's going to get to the point now very soon. I don't know how many minutes of extra time there are, but it's going to get to the point soon where we're going to just start crashing the ball forward. We have to. And then, they're just going to eat up everything because they're set out to do that. Flipping hell. 1-0 down to Palace. Who would have thought? I didn't see this coming, to be fair. I thought we'd have enough to at least score goals, but here we go. Palace crosses 6-yard box, crosses it as a goal kick. 4 minutes of extra time. I don't think that's enough. I can't see. We haven't done nothing all game. And now we've got 4 minutes. Is it a corner? It's Ayew. Whips in across. Yeah, it's a handball. Comes off the hand of Maguire. And it's gone for a corner. His hand wasn't out there. So I think there's a change of tactics there. He's talking to guys to say we need to push up. They're trying to take a short corner, and Maguire's gone over to muscle them out. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's why you should have started, my brother. Talk about handball. No, not having that. Amrabat breaks. Gets it cleared. Haaland, play it wide. Play it wide. You've got McTominay on the pitch, I'm sure. Is that McTominay or Dallo? Yeah, Dallo out wide. Come on, get in the box, guys. Dallo, whip it in. Step over and push. Yep, he does that. Step over, push. Back post. G's and P's. Cross, shoot. Oh, my days. So close. So close again. Dallo, once again, step over and push. It's gone over to the back post. And it's Garnacho with a shot. But hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What are they saying here? Something going on in the referee's ear. So it's a shot by Garnacho. And it's defender like that in front of his body, but it's hit his arms and gone out for a corner. And the corner's whipped in. And once again, Palace win every flipping header. Another chance there. Great play by Haaland. Hold up the ball and popped it wide to Dalot, who got a cross in. That's what you have to do. Why can't our wingers do that? Dalot's doing better than our wingers, whipping in crosses. That's the third one he's got in from right back. Fair play to him. Here's Amrabat sitting at centre back. Bit of a risk. So Onana comes out. Is he going to switch to play with a couple of minutes to go? He does. We need to win these headers. It's Maguire up there. And they break. Now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. This is what they wanted. Mitchell down the left. They're going to try and keep ball here, run out time. Can we pick? Yeah, we can pick it up. Yeah, keep that, Ericsson. Still time. Here we go. Martial, pop it. Yes. Play it wide, bro. Martial driving forward. Garnacho's not really in position to get the pass, but he does. Turns away from his defender. Pop it off. Here's Dalot in the half space. Plays it square to Ericsson. Plays it wide here. Here's Martial on the left. He's got a run at overlap. It's Amrabat, and he gets it. Amrabat gets the ball from Bruno. He's got trying to cross. He does cross the ball. It's cleared. It's always going to be cleared if you cross from there. We need a better delivery. It's gone all the way back. Here's the keeper inside our own half and plays it. It's a long cross from deep. It's not going to work out, surely. Plays to Maguire. It does work out because he's strong enough to actually win the header. Here's Dalot up against Mitchell. It was Casemiro actually up against Mitchell. Dalot would have beaten his man. Here we go again. Come on, guys. Only seconds left. A minute left. Bruno in the interior position plays a crossfield ball. Wins the header. Is Maguire up there? Turning, trying to pass the ball. Get in the box, and it comes off a United player. Flipping hell. Lord have mercy. That's not good, man. Not good. Oh, Lord. They're talking about handball. You can't give that. You can't give that, guys. For Amrabat. Surely not. Looks like we've lost this now. Seconds remaining. I mean, disappointment. There's got to be boos. Just disappointment. The players out there have to represent, and we haven't represented today. Fuming about this. It's not good. Not good at all. The result is poor. Here they go, breaking. They're going to run out of time. Referee's got to blow up now. Surely, that's it. We've lost at home to against Crystal Palace. Can you believe it, guys? They deserve it. Defended really well, set up really well, invited us to break them down, and we couldn't. Dalot, well done, bro. You're the only one really who stepped up and played really well. Nuts the guy. Now you give the ball away, and that's it. Done. We're done. Flipping hell. 1-0. We've lost. We've lost to Villa. Imagine. We're not getting top 5 this season, says Lee. Roy rested players for this win. He knew it last week. That's how predictable we would become. It's a big T. Check the referee's bank account for offshore transactions. Says Black Bolt. Good one. Jeff saying here, Poch and Erik ten Hag better get their resumes better ready. Could be out of jobs. Ten Hag's post-match injury, I was happy with what I've seen. We showed quality, yada, yada, yada. Jog on, buddy, or badly. Saying same as last year, can't finish our dinner. Flipping out, Ten Hag is done. Ten Hag's talking to the referees. Doesn't seem happy. It's embarrassing losing like this. And meanwhile, it looks like Arsenal are running away with a win, 3-0. Luton still 2-1 up. Newcastle beating Burnley 2-0. West Ham beating Sheffield United 2-0. Wolves are still beating Man City. Imagine that. And yeah, wow. Erik ten Hag in, says Hydro. It's deeper than Erik ten Hag, he reckons. Glazers can do one, says Bilal, and Erik ten Hag out. Jesus Christ. That's it, guys. Another defeat at home to Palace. They deserved it. It was Anderson after 25 minutes. We had opportunities to score, couldn't finish our dinner. Dribbling all over the place. We need bibs. We need to, it's not good enough. We've got Galatasaray next midweek. Overpaid load of crap, says Brian. Sancho in, says Cap or Die. We need to shake Palace's hand and move on. Let's not embarrass the ref. Let's not blame the ref, says Big T. Glazers need to leave before the team can advance. I don't see what the Glazers are doing to create performances like this, but yeah, they do need to leave. Totally agree with you there, bro. Ten Hag out, get back Sancho, says David. Yeah, we can make jokes and everything else, but yeah, it's just really disappointing to a game like this. You think, right, get our 3 points, get the momentum going, but it's like we've stalled again. We've got Sancho out, we've got Anthony out for well, not really. Anthony's not football related, but Sancho is. He's not training hard enough. He's been called out for that. Attitude adjustment was needed, and we still can't perform. I mean, we won against Palace 2-0 in the cup. Are we just a cup team? I mean, because it looks like the league, that's our 4th defeat. We've lost to Spurs, Arsenal, we've lost today, and we've lost someone else as well, didn't we? Jeez. Who else? We lost to Spurs, we lost to Arsenal, we've lost today to Palace, and we lost to Brighton. That's 12 points we've dropped already. We've only played 7 games. We've won 3. And in the 3 we've won, Wolves game was a bit suspect. We beat Nottingham Forest. We were 2-0 down in that one. And we beat Burnley, didn't we? And they played really well. So Wolves have won. They've beaten City. Damn. if I was expecting any different, I'd be surprised, says Capel Dyer. Yes, Sancho would have changed the game, wouldn't he? Says, I think being sarcastic there, Bilal, but yeah, you're right. We did lose to Brighton as well. Couldn't remember that one. So many losses. Big T saying here, if we get new owners tomorrow, these players and the manager is not good enough. Don't let the Glazers hate blind the rest. Bit of a slap reality check there from Big T. Football is about talent, not effort. Players, Eric out. Luton 2-1 up, of course. All right, guys, that was the watch along. I mean, look, devastated to lose that again. That's fourth loss. We've only won 3. We've lost more than we've won this season, and we haven't played that many. I think that's the 7th game we've played, isn't it? And that leaves us with Crystal Palace going above us in the league. Wow, disappointing. Amondi, in your views, what's going on at United? I just think today we had a lot more possession. I think Rashford is an issue. When we forced it, we were second half, we were dominating them, but they set up really well. They set up knowing their limitations. Let's stifle them. Let's stop them from playing. Let's hit them on the break, which they tried to do. They didn't do that often. And let's try and get set pieces. And they scored from a set piece. They put pressure on certain players. They denied us because they're physically strong and fit. Mitchell at left back, he's not the best, but he's Gay. I sort of tried to call him out for his passing, but when it came to sort of being a defender and man to man and physicality and running with people, he bossed it all day. We couldn't whip balls in. We struggled physically against them. We couldn't create anything. Everything was kind of forced. They deserved to win. That's all I could say. We need to step it up. Big up to Jackie, by the way. Everyone say hi to Jackie. Oh, lordy. Great team effort from Palace following Tuesday's shambles. We have to give them credit. No doubt about it. I can't wait to see Roy Keane's comments or commentary, says Bolt. Can't wait to hear from Gabriel Bongi-Lahore. Still Villa's top goal scorer, but Watkins is closing him down, and Bilal calling Bongi-Lahore what I think he is as well. Some people in the media really are there sometimes to annoy us. Yeah, but we have to accept this one, guys. Take it on the chin. Me personally, I would start with Harry Maguire. After what I saw in midweek, Mateta up front, he's the one who got the foul. Oh no, it was Ayew who got the foul. But these guys are physically strong. At least put a physically strong defender in there. Lindelof got moved up. He got ragdolled a few times. So I would have started with Maguire. That's why I thought, why he started with Lindelof instead of Maguire? That's a question mark for me. Rashford, he had an opportunity today to show, what he's got, and he didn't provide anything for me. I think he had 4, 5, 6 opportunities to make something happen, and nothing came from it. 0 came from it. So he needs to have a strong, hard look at himself. MJ, man in the mirror, make that change, Rashford, for you, bro. That's to you. And I just think Haaland didn't get enough ball. No, had a one header, should have scored it. Mason Mount should have scored a header as well. We had balls go because 6-yard box towards the end when Garnacho came on. But Rashford not good enough. Dalot for me was man of the match. But how can you have a man of the match when you lose at home? Disappointing. But well done to Crystal Palace. That's all I can say. A couple more comments here. Just got in, did we win? That's from Box. You know the answer to that. Can't wait to talk to Mr. B. I called a 2-1 Luton win last night. I think he did. Yeah, I remember that. Big T saying here, I tried to tell Mr. B Wolves would beat City. He was having none of it. Big up to Wolves, by the way. I wonder if Eric Ten Hag will analyse this. And I had my hater head on, he said. Oh, God, so disappointing. You did, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff called that one for Luton. And we're about making washed old useless Jordan Ayew look like Granit. I can't even speak anymore. Garincha. One of my favourite players, Garincha. I don't think he did, but fair enough. Guys, we're going to sign out. Here we go. Haaland had no service, nothing he could do. Fair play. He didn't. He had a header, though. He could have made a difference. And we're about making, we've read that one. Jeff saying, thanks, Anthony, who would have thought Villa would put 6 past Brighton. Yeah, that was a big result. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you decide to do. I know it's not a good start to the weekend, having a result like this. Credit to Crystal Palace. Would you prefer to be knocked out in the cup and get 3 points today, or the other way around? I would have preferred to get the 3 points, to be honest, because we're well off the pace now. But this is the top league. We're not teething anymore. We should be gritting our teeth and getting results, but it's not happening. So inquest on the Man United agenda, obviously later on, 7:30. And don't forget, during the week, we'll be delivering shows every day of the week. Hope you guys press the like button. Hope you enjoyed the show. We've lost again at home. Not good enough. From me, Amondi Juma, and thank you everybody who's tuned in today. I know it's disappointing, but thank you for coming in and helping out and giving us your little lowdown, your opinions, everything else. They all count. But we'll be back later on at 7:30, and we'll be going through this. Thanks, guys.